right now should be going. Um, Another thing about like those type of games is it's it seems so crazy and like especially evil within like hooking up your brain to something, but it's really not that outside of our realm.
Mm.
Like when it could be real is the one that gets me because I'm like, no, no.
Yeah, dude, that's always the scariest. Like, okay, why do you think it's little kids are so creepy, like in horror movies?
Because we
Like,
just
it's
don't
not
know
because
them.
that, and it's not hard to imagine. Like, I mean, I got two kids under 5, and waking up in the middle of the night, walking down the hall to go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden you look and you got a child standing there in the middle of the dark. Like,
Yeah, dad
that's
told me that.
terrifying.
My dad told me that several
Yeah.
times. Or when I Saturday morning, because we'd go and watch our car shows, I would peel his eyes open and be like, "Are you awake?
Yeah, terrifying.
What's up,
Dude,
Flameser? We are back."
what up, man?
Kids are
Flameser.
creepy though.
Yeah, oh, 100%. That's why they make sure to always add them in horror movies. Like, it's for a
Yep.
reason. It's not
Um,
far off at all.
right? We're gonna be covering the PC gaming show right now. The Twitch gaming thing is on. You know they like to cut it real close. If they don't cut it when the PC gaming show goes live, even though they said they're going to, I'll switch over to the E3 official stream. Can you agree with me, Baron? Have you watched the original Silent Hill movie, the good one?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
you got to, because
Got you.
everything, because it's a mix of like practical and digital, but they rely heavily on practical, which makes it like timeless. All the bubblehead
Mm,
nurses were practical. They were dancers in costumes. The acid
ooh.
spitter thing was a dancer, a contortionist. Like it was so good. But the children, the gray children, were terrifying.
Ugh. You know what I wanted to watch that I didn't? I didn't watch Pet Cemetery. I didn't watch the remake.
It's not, it's okay, I will say that.
Uh,
Because it leaves a lot hanging and kind of set itself up for a sequel, which, let's be honest, it probably will get, but they changed the story. And I'm like, oh, this isn't even like the
mm,
books.
you know, that's one thing that I haven't taken advantage of yet. I've had some. I listened to some of the audiobooks that had scary moments in them.
Mm.
If I can get to a point where I'm emotionally like pulling at my heartstrings, like when a favorite character gets murdered,
Oh, yeah.
or like something like there was a moment in a book, and once again it's one voice actor the whole book. He was able to sell this guy mentally fighting off this psychic, and then him getting ready to use the ability Fury, where he just zoned out and like turned off and fought with like 1% health left. Like, and he was
Jesus.
able to, like, I'm listening to a book, like I'm listening to a guy talk. Like,
They
and he
can
was
convey
able
that,
to,
yeah.
yeah, and I felt like I'm damn near in my car cheering out loud.
It really
Like,
brings me back to like the 60s because I love listening to the old radio shows at like 11 p.m.
oh
here. Our AM station
yeah.
plays them for an hour, and that's what I used to listen to falling asleep. And we're getting back to that, and I kind of love it because
Yeah.
it's of like that early video game. And what's up, Hustle? What's up, Flamesy? We are back. I don't know how good the PC gaming show
What?
is, but if there's going to be any new announcements and graphics card stuff, I want to see it. Um, I'm glad that we're going back to like the area of I need to use my brain to picture this. Like
Dude, it theater of the mind. Um,
exactly.
what's his name? The Black Eagle, not Dick Gregory. He used to hang out with Dick Gregory. Oh
Dick.
my God, Joe Madison. Joe Madison, he's an award-winning radio show host. He's been doing radio for like more than 30 years. Um, and he calls himself that's his catchphrase. It's like theater of the mind. He
Yeah.
was like, we always try to sell that, and I have to paint this picture for you, and I got to put it where the goats can get it.
Yep.
And it's to be able to do that is such a, because I'll talk about books, and you'll think I played a game or watched a movie.
Yeah.
Like
Honestly,
the
the way you
way I
describe
could,
it. Yeah.
dude, I could see it. I can see it. Like this dude's power. His name is the Redeemer of the Dead, John Lee. And depending on which group of people he talks to, that's what title they call him. Like he's the duelist, the Redeemer of the Dead. What's another one of his titles? He went around the universe assassinating people for Earth for a while. I forgot what title he got from that. But dude, they fought on a space station, on the International Space Station.
Yeah.
They went up there to have a vote for Earth to figure out who was gonna be in charge, and who was gonna be the voting factor on the Intergalactic Council.
Yeah.
And it was China, like,
I hate to cut you
oh,
off, but the show
we're
started.
going live. Do it. Yeah, dude. Like I
But
said,
the
man, we
show
can talk about this for days.
has no audio.
Oh, they haven't. What?
Mika Burton? Okay.
Mika?
Yeah,
Burton.
actually, let me refresh the stream. Maybe that's on my end.
Oh yeah, I got a little audio now.
Cause I cranked it all the way up and it was okay. There we go. But I think I'm behind now.
Oh, they're doing it from Mech Warrior 5.
Situation cleanses.
Okay. So I'm just where she was yelling Sean's name.
Sean. Yeah, I'm looking at the happy face. That's not
Right.
so happy.
How's the audio, everybody? Because I'm hosting it this time.
3, 2.
All right. So tell us your story again, Baron, because this is the acting part I just can't get into.
Oh, so they're in space. They just finished the vote, and the main character convinced everybody to vote against what China thought they were about to do, and they basically pulled the rug under everybody. And then a battle took place, and this guy, he has an ability called Beacon of the Angels, and it's basically Hammer of Dawn at any time, in anywhere.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, that. And so, but do you get what? Like, I've never seen it. This is all words.
To be in an audiobook, yeah, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, he legit will call in Beacon of the Angels while he's fighting, and it does like an area effect damage, and it does damage per second. Like, and I'm just sitting there, I'm blown away, and he did it in the space station, and then he kicked the guy out into space. Like,
wow,
just epic. Freaking epic, dude.
Raise the audio. You know what?
Dao Wong, that's the author. System Apocalypse. Highly recommend it. It's actually based in Canada. The original, like the first like 4 books.
You know, I give Mika Burton a lot of credit because when she was at Rooster Teeth, that was at the time where there was apparently a lot of shady shit going under the radar that we didn't see, that she was exposed to. And she spoke out when 2 years ago, last year, they had their big, like, kind of come to Jesus moment of, hey, we've been doing some racist shit. And Mika and a lot of people had to deal with it, but she sat down with Jeff and spoke out against it. I know Fiona, who is still with, I don't know if she's still with Achievement Hunter right now, but Fiona spoke out against it.
You know what trips me out about this stuff? It's not like people. It's not enough of it's not enough variety and diversity in the back office for a lot of these companies. So for them, it's like we're just whining.
Yeah, of course.
But and then it's hard to create an accurate, safe space for everybody when you don't deal with everybody.
I will also say I know somebody that has met her like outside of Rooster Teeth, and they said that she kind of relies on her daddy's name a lot. So I don't know if it's just Rooster Teeth or if it was a combination of Rooster Teeth and Mika, but apparently she's not the greatest person as well if you're meeting her. So, how's the audio, Flames? Is it good? So this is the PC show. There's a new poll. Hold on. What's this poll? What do you want to hear about the PC gaming show? So I'm gonna give you guys 4 options: their handheld console, what Valve is up to, never before seen games, or other. But I'm not gonna put it in the chat. So we got 3 options.
Never before seen.
I'm gonna vote for that one too.
Always.
Yeah, boy. So this is Naraka. We've covered this, haven't we? Naraka. And I know this is definitely a game up of Dallas's alley, which Dallas is here with us. Fame is probably still asleep. And ATL, you're right.
Yeah,
Hit that like button.
Y'all know this is right up my alley.
I'm right here. What you mean?
Oh, you just can't. Okay.
Man, you don't play games.
Well, I can't hear because I have it on streamer mode, so I can't hear when somebody comes in.
This man outride me.
I was playing Maneater.
Maneater, make you run.
Oh, here she comes.
There was 2 different generations in there, and I love it.
Right.
So if you see Naraka on level 1 gaming a bit more, I can lower us if it's that. Naraka's probably gonna come.
Flames are over here acting like he don't want to hear our voices. Come on,
Flames
bro.
are.
You
I thought
our commentary. You know what this is.
Thought he came for us.
That's clean. That's actually pretty clean.
Standard, deluxe, and ultimate. I love how PC games are just always like $20 cheaper. Just off the rip.
Because they're always on sale. And they know people will pirate them if they don't put them at a reasonable price, too.
Well, this is why the one benefit to what's going on with Game Pass and where I see console going. Like, you gotta be cheaper.
You have to.
You have to.
You don't
This
have that
whole let's
option
boost
anymore.
the price. Yeah, I was like, that's why it made no sense. In a world where everything is getting closer to PC gaming, what makes you think raising the cost of the game fits into that at all? Like, it backwards.
Right. Yeah, that's world premiere. We're
I
gonna
feel
do
bad
the
for that
annoying
voice actor,
voices.
because he's definitely gonna get to work this year.
Oh, this looks like a game Fame would like. Did you guys ever play Dodgeball in that's a dumb question. We all played Dodgeball.
Yes.
I was gonna say we used to play Nation Ball too.
Did anybody ever get hurt when you guys were playing Dodgeball?
All the time. I could hear the rubber bouncing now.
Right?
I broke a kid's nose by accident.
I watched a kid shatter his, broke his leg. He like hit we were playing soccer, and he got, it was like a compound fracture, like he had a divot.
Oh god. Sports, man.
Jose, yeah.
I remember when they banned Red Robin at our school, because people kept getting their shoulders and arms broken.
Yeah, they banned it at ours too. That game is dangerous as hell.
Dodgeball Academy. If that doesn't turn into
I used to play like
Make sure to check
little
out
dumb
Dodgeball
schoolyard
Academy
games,
out
like little
soon
stuff
from
that everybody
Humble
made up,
Games.
like
Ooh, that was
pencil
sweet.
breaking, dumb
Don't
stuff
you
like that.
agree, Dev?
oh hell yeah.
Always.
Letter B. My
And
favorite
then-
was Letter B.
You leave the school and nobody's heard of it and you're like, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
Resentment there, buddy. Has some rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play
We had a,
Solitude Captain as
it was more
charming
high
and
school, but we had a
handsome
game
as
called Left Hand
you. I am
Johnny.
also definitely not dedicated.
Sounds like
That
a
sounds like-
masturbation thing.
It really does. It really does, but it was more of a robbery thing. I never participated because I just didn't care enough. But if you were like known to be playing the game, anything you had in your left hand and somebody caught you and said Left Hand Johnny, you'd have to give it up.
I would
watched people
stab
lose their whole
somebody.
lunch. That's why I didn't play, because I was like, nah, because one day y'all gonna catch me and it's gonna be something real important, and I'm gonna have to fight you. So I never played, but I watched people lose lunch. It was hilarious.
Shout out to Chivalry. Dude, that one kind of stealth launched.
They really did. They did a beta and everything.
I played the
It-
beta.
I would say Chivalry 2 is Call of Duty in comparison to Battlefield. And Battlefield would be Mordau.
I would say Chivalry is more Arma compared to either of those because it's not easy.
It's not. It's not easy, and you definitely can get slaughtered.
Like For
but I
Honor
know-
would be Call of Duty. For Honor would be Battlefield because you still need to have technique.
You know, you're gonna get a bit
Okay,
more refined
that's fair.
medieval armor.
And Chivalry, there's another game that came out. It starts with an M.
Mordau.
Mordau, yeah. That would be the Call of Duty.
Mordau. No, Mordau's harder than Chivalry.
But it's more accessible to people. Because
You think so?
I think so, because Chivalry, especially this is Chivalry too. You had to have liked the first one, and For Honor is it doesn't have the community behind it, but Mordau has a big ass community behind it.
Oh, I don't know. Mordau is hard as hell. If I had to, I was doing better in Chivalry than Mordau. Like, I was murdering
surprised.
people in Chivalry.
And it's the game that's
And
going to take
this
us
is
so
also
much further.
not my type of game either. I enjoy it. It reminds me very much of a Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I enjoy them, but I'm not good at
Yep.
them.
Support it a lot with post-launch content.
Okay, they're gonna keep supporting it. I mean, it launched 5 days ago, but
Card is going to take us
I hope,
to
like,
high
that's sad that they have to
times
say,
or
like, hey,
late
by the way,
medieval
guys,
times.
we are gonna care about this game.
I wish Glorious Kev was here because he could. Glorious Kev family, not part of level 1 quite yet, but he put out a great video of Total War, how they're abandoning it. He's big. I can't remember which Total War it is, but he's he's the guy to talk about those type of games, and they're abandoning one that they put out in 2018 or 2019 when they still support the games that they put out like 5 years ago. Chivalry's great.
Dude,
Chivalry
it is fun.
doesn't require it, like that's one of those games that I'm not mad it's cross generation.
Make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom Mech Warrior PC from our friends at Intel.
How we do that? I want that. Shh, PC, I love you, baby. That's okay.
Right? Don't talk shit because your PC hears it.
Man.
Oh my god, look at those fists.
No
Popeye?
grits.
I saw the
Okay,
greatest
okay, okay, okay.
tattoo. Somebody had it was on TikTok. This guy had show your dumbest tattoos, and above his knee he had above knee, and under his knee he had below knee. And I'm like, I hate it and I love it. Is it Overwatch?
Watch out. What's wrong, man? You gonna get hit with some Naruto.
Food-based shooter?
That where you're not food.
Boy, I'm gonna be hungry as hell playing this game.
We're getting the new dudes.
I think the good thing also about the PC gaming show is, yes, they're gonna show a lot of PC exclusives, but also half of them will probably come to console.
Oh yeah, like I could see this making its way to console.
I mean, it looks like the paint behind it looks like Splatoon.
I was just about to say it looks like it's already ready for Switch.
Flameser, how's the audio? Can you hear it more than us? Because I know you didn't come for us. It's okay. That beard, though.
I know a few dudes that like raw men.
I mean, it is Pride Month.
One of them.
My name is Piotr Szymanek.
Techland, that's
I'm
a
narrative
Dying Light.
director in Dying Light 2, Stay Human.
So that's the name of the game, Dying Light 2, Staying Human.
Yeah.
Today, especially for the viewers of the
I
PC
honestly thought
gaming
this game was
show,
gonna be stuck
I'm
in
gonna
limbo.
tell you a little bit
Me
about
too.
the
I didn't think it
Dying
was gonna
Light
be real.
universe. So, stay tuned.
And I didn't realize Dying Light was still getting like new
Every tragedy
updates as of like a couple
begins
months
somewhere.
ago.
This one
You were
started
confused
with a
last
virus
yesterday
that
when I
escaped
said,
from
"Hey,
Haran,
yeah,
the
Assassin's
city we
Creed
met
Origins
in the first
still getting
part
updates."
of the game.
Yeah.
And it reached
Like,
the
what a-
whole world,
wow.
including the city.
Pause.
where
What did
Dying
we
Light
say,
2 takes
Flameser?
place.
Was it Dallas
Remember
saying he knows a
January
few raw
6th,
men?
2025. That day, later known
What, he
as
just speaking
Black
the truth?
Monday, the military ordered chemicals to be dropped
Not that
from the
he
city.
engages himself,
It
but
was a
he
mistake.
knows.
A huge mistake.
I don't like raw men,
The
but a lot of people
chemicals
like different
mixed
stuff.
with
So, you know.
water penetrated the soil, killing plants.
You know what we didn't
turning
see at the
most people
Xbox
into
show was
bloodthirsty
Scorn, and I
monsters.
hoped we would see more of that because we've
Don't
been seeing the
think of
same
them
trailer for like
as
6
zombies,
months.
though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives.
I never
as
played
a
the first
result of
Dying
their
Light, but I heard it
pain and
was
rage.
pretty alright.
Trevor
Those who
loves
survived
it.
the chemical raid took refuge on the rooftops.
I have trouble playing
A
it
new
because there's
order
just
has
a
been
lot of
born in the
motion.
city.
I can't even play Mirror's
People
Edge.
live on the rooftops,
Mm.
monsters in the streets.
Is he
That makes
hitting us with
sense.
that okay
Nobody
with
in
his
their
hand?
right mind would dare to come down.
Oh no.
Well, let's say
Well, don't
almost
do it.
nobody.
Don't do
The
the nighttime
exception is the
though
main
in that game
character of
apparently is
Dying Light 2,
horrifying.
Aiden.
Yeah, I heard they added
Oh,
whole
yeah.
new
Why is he
monsters and
braver than
everything.
others? How
Like, I
did
already
he
can't
develop
sleep. You gonna do
such
that to
a
me?
unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you
Leave
one
it to the
thing.
Washington Post to
Same
spoil it.
nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day.
Pause.
Over and over.
Pause.
Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister.
Okay, Dying
I'll
Light,
never forget her scream when they separated
you're out.
us.
Can I get Dead Island too?
What could I do?
Oh,
They
Lord.
had rifles.
That game,
and we,
it's gone. But can we get a?
we were 5 years old.
Can we get it?
And there was a fire,
Sadness.
explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet
My
Aiden
Maria.
as one of the many, many children
No, no, no.
undergoing mysterious medical research.
I wish they had been
The
just a
last
little
thing
more until he
Aiden
said what he
remembers
said just
from
now.
that time
I
is
imagine they did something
extreme
completely
pain,
different than they made it sound
then a
like.
fire, and
Right?
a little girl
I just
that
remember
was
him
being
saying they did
tested
it to
with
me.
him.
And
Her
I
name
don't
was
know what they
Mia.
did to me, but they did
She was
it.
Over and over and over.
What
Over
happened
and
next?
over.
After the fire, is Mia still alive? The following years
You know
haunted
what's
Aiden
kind of
with these
Unfortunate is I
questions,
can already
with
in my
guilt
mind
over
see where the
leaving
story's
her.
going. He's gonna go rescue his sister,
Moreover,
and
Mia
either his
is
sister is
the
going to be
only
dead and he has to
answer
get
to the
revenge, or
question,
his sister is now
who
the
Aiden
bad guy
really
and
is.
he has to
Now,
take
in
her out.
2036, we meet Aiden
Or
when,
he's
some
for
actually
the first
superhuman
time
shit.
during his
Mhm.
or
pilgrimage,
he's
he
contagion.
finds a
He's
clue
contagion
about
one.
how to find his sister.
Yep.
And he's like carrying
Aiden's
the new
path
strain.
to
He's
the
the first
truth
hybrid.
is tough, full of challenges.
Speaking of
and
hybrids, can
adventures.
we get a prototype
The
remaster?
difficult
If we can't
choices
let
to make
things.
as well as
I mean,
the
that game is old
consequences
now. That's
await
10
you.
years old
We're
plus,
going to
Yeah,
discover
we need a
them
whole
all
remake for that.
right?
in
Well,
December
people were mad
2021.
hyped about Legacy of Kain is coming back. I was like, why? Why would that game ever come back?
Man,
It would have to be completely remade too. It could do something really good though.
I think
They could make a really
yeah.
good Legacy of Kain game.
I think after
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and
Darksiders-
it looks great.
is that what, Darksiders 3 kind of
Well,
didn't
we
do what it
are
was
here
supposed to.
back on the E3 stage, so we
Stuff
can
like
get
that got
closer to
kinda
your
got
comments
pushed
and
back.
reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out
Is
there,
Mika
keep
a
your
little
comments
Oompa
coming
Loompa?
in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input.
Like, she's
on
making
something
me feel
that
tall.
Sean and I are pretty passionate about: PC building. So this year we've put a number of prototype PCs based on Mech
Fame
Warrior
out here saying,
5,
"Yeah, you
but
short."
We're only going to manufacture
Little person.
one of them, and you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show.
Oh,
Like that,
those
so
are
I
ugly.
got my amp here.
Gen
I'm currently
Intel Core
writing
i9
for Lv1
processor.
Gaming.
That
Thank
is
you.
correct. Each of the
I know, I'm
prototype
about to-
PCs that you see before you on the screen
I'm trying to figure
are
out how to
paired with
lower
one of
my
the 6
click-clack of the
factions of
keyboard,
Mech
'cause I
Warrior
got some stuff
5.
to write my
The
damn
Free
self.
Worlds League,
And
the
if you
Draconis
wanna,
Combine, the
you have some
Federated
opinions
Sun,
about
the
E3,
Compelling
or you want to write some
Confederation,
opinion
and more.
pieces, or
So
you
cast
are
your
like
vote
me
now
and
for
can't
which
let
faction
Avengers,
and
not
custom
Avengers.
PC
Once
you
I
want
get
to
into
win,
Avengers,
and
maybe I
help us
won't let it
pick the
go.
best
Can't
design.
get rid of Anthem.
I'm
There is a
currently
link in the
personally pulling
description
for
that
the
you could follow
Draconis
to become
Combine,
a
because as you
level
can
1
see by my
writer.
beautiful patch,
Or if you want to
I'm
do
the
guest
biggest fan
posts,
of
hit
Mech Warrior 5
me
on
up
the PC
on
Gaming Show.
Twitter,
Well,
and
all
I
right,
will
well,
make sure
we'll
that
check in later to
happens.
see which group survives this Mech Warrior showdown. But for now, let's check in with our
Oh,
Why
very
are the-
own
man,
Mech pilot,
they're
Frankie
all on
Ward,
Mech
who went
Warriors.
on a
That game came
special
out
mission to get a closer look at Sega and
not
Atlas'
last
Shelled
year.
out the
upcoming
biggest
strategy
money.
game,
That,
Humankind.
yeah, boy, you right. Oh, Sega.
In Humankind, you will be creating a civilization as unique as you are.
Wasn't the last Humankind one?
speaking
Oh, no,
of
that was
unique,
Ancestors. Oh, no, this
it's
is
me,
it, isn't it?
Frankie Ward.
Ancestors was
Kinda good,
the
don't you think?
one that was made by the
Wondering how I got into the
Ubisoft
game?
guy. that wasn't, that was like the where you play as apes. This is kind of like a Sim City kind of game.
Okay, because you couldn't have paid me to play that.
No.
You think you can beat me?
I think for 2 weeks straight we got offered codes and I was like, no, I'm good.
With more
No,
impressive
thank you.
empires.
This is very much a civilization game where it's like, oh, one more turn, and then it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Bro, every time.
Every goddamn time.
Get ready to play against me in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
Oh.
Okay.
They had some cool ads for this game back when they first announced it.
It's oh, another Stadia game. It's definitely one of those games, if you like it, you're gonna like it.
Dead or alive. They really need to bring back Massive Chalice, or at least bring it to the Switch where it could live forever and ever and ever. That was a great game.
That feels like a game that's stuck in that weird development. We don't know who owns it anymore stuff.
I think so, because I talked about it a lot on Twitter to the point to where the guy who created it, like the director on the game, was like, yeah, it's not really my say. And I was like, well, bro, help. Who do I talk to? Because I'll do this. I was putting out tweets at least once a week.
It's like No One Lives Forever. I thought this was pixel art. No, this is hand painted. No One Lives Forever. It's in that weird spot, and most of the people that worked on it aren't in the games industry anymore, so they don't. They can't help anyway. And it's owned by like Vivendi and I can't remember who at the time.
They all make car commercials and all.
Probably. This is all hand painted. Oh my god. Very much my friend Pedro vibes.
I was gonna say the world reminded me of what was that damn game? Flashback.
I couldn't finish that game. There was a game-breaking bug that stopped it. They always run.
But it's wish list now.
And
I'm
like
still
Trevor,
tripping about Replaced.
oh yeah, like Trevor said, wishlisting does a lot for the devs. It lets you know that you want their game. It lets you know that you are interested. So if you wishlist it, it lets them know to keep making it, and it also gives them numbers to go to publishers and be like, if they want to get it published, this is what we have. This is how many people are interested. So go wishlist it. Go wish any game you see, and also go wishlist Externus, Path of the Solari. Oh my God, Gabe. Why he look like Father Christmas? Have you ever played an Orcs Must Die game?
Hey,
Damn.
you want it?
I went to school with a guy that also looked like that.
Come and get it.
This is basically what Fortnite originally intended to be.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, actually.
Joining me to talk about
What a
Orcs
happy
Must Die
accident.
3
Right?
from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense
got the
game.
timing
So
of this
basically,
down pretty
there are
damn good.
tons of orcs and
Right.
bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and
I
the
don't know
player
what
has to stop them. We
like-
give players tons of weapons and traps.
I
and
also
tools
don't
to
give.
do this,
I feel like I
and
don't give
while you're defending
gamers
the
enough
rifts, you
credit,
can play
but
solo, or
the weird
you
pauses.
can invite a friend and
It
play
had
co-op.
it happen this week in the summer game show.
Now,
The weird
since this is the
pauses, like
third
it shouldn't
game in the
happen.
Series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2. So,
Man, I'm looking.
not only
Man,
will the
that
fans be
one
able to catch
that's
up on
turned to
any
the
new
side behind
developments
him
with
with
the
the
order, but they will
without the helmet on.
also
His nipple is
place
all
some new
the way
heroes
out.
in our all-new war scenarios, which are these
And I didn't know
massive
orcs
levels
that are
where
green had like
you fight
brown
hundreds
nipples.
of orcs on the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves. So you're fighting
Gotta have
indoors and
contrast.
outdoors,
Right?
which is pretty new.
I've
We have
never-
a new mode called
I've never played an
Scramble.
Orcs Must Die
Basically
game.
adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys.
It's
What are
very
the
much giving me
weapons and
Plants
the
vs.
traps that
Zombies
are
kind of
coming?
vibes.
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine
Which,
is like
I mean, I
there
think
are
Plants
these
vs. Zombie
massive
has like an
traps,
animated
like
movie, so
you
I
might
can't
release
talk
a
smack
giant
on that.
tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult
This-
and you'll fire at
I feel like it's like a base
giant orc
building, like you
armies.
do traps.
And then,
yep.
and then the
Yep.
war guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
They are never coming out with the regular ones.
What? What is
They're
this?
Never coming out. This isn't 2.
So it has an official name now?
No,
Swan
I don't
Song?
think so. Wait, you think so?
Well, that's what he just said. Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
10.
But remember, there's like 3 other mini games around it that they've been releasing. Like they just did a shooter. Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know, but this ain't linked to.
But why would they call it Vampire the Masquerade? Because they could have called
That's
it
what they-
Vampire.
Nah, bro. They've been calling all of them Masquerade. I swear.
Ugh. Because I know
Like,
they.
makes me think they're never gonna come out with the
Well,
final real installment.
I'll let it take its time because they fired the whole studio. If you guys like this stuff and you want a good vampire game, and I'm pretty sure Dallas can second this, it's a game from Focus Interactive. It's called Vampire, Vampyr.
But first,
I will say it is
Nice little story on that one.
this right. It's a very much
all I want is to be with my little girl.
I will warn you, it's kind of like a Soulsborne type game where you do have boss battles and stuff, but the story, man, I don't know what to think of it as.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say the combat is unbearable. I mean, if you like Souls-like games, I'm still not gonna say it's exactly up your alley, but it'll be alright. If you don't, it's not unbearable. It can get pretty fun. But yeah, stick through it for the story.
Oh, the story is
Gigabash, a multiplayer arena
sad,
brawlers inspired
yet
by kaijus and heroes.
inspiring,
Today, we'd
and
like
there's
to
multiple
showcase
endings
some
too.
new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
No structure. Just give me Power Stone.
This reminds me of Rampage, but 3D. Remember that old arcade game?
Oh, bro. I played Rampage World Tour. Ridiculous.
My cousin would never let me win.
Lizzie, Ralph. What was the monkey's name?
I can't remember. Because the last time I played it, they were still had that.
George. Yeah, there you go.
What ugly
Lizzie,
names.
Ralph, George, and yeah. Dude, I used to play the hell out of that game. So much so we went to space, hell. Where else did we go?
The last time I played that was when the monkey was pretty much a Donkey Kong clone. I played the 80s arcade one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because you old.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Girl, you gotta be hot. I'm hot looking at you.
Mankind is
Facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last
Humanity.
a major
When we watched the Xbox show, oh yeah, they said it was coming to console, right?
project known as the Lemnis
What?
Gate.
But if we are to
Stalker 2,
survive,
sorry.
first,
Yes, they
we
did.
must go.
That'll also be the first Stalker game on console.
Oh wow, you're right. Because I sure do got Call of Duty.
Say it with a Russian accent. Come on, Baron, you can do it, yeah?
Oh, Pripyat.
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 There you go. And not Chernobyl. I don't know what it is about that Russian accent, but my voice always just has to take a deep dive.
Rubles.
Let's go.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? And it's a game that is free, and it still has an active community, surprisingly, is PlanetSide 2.
Oh, dude, Johnny had me playing that dang game.
You have
It's
only one
intense.
mission.
It's intense. And it's still going, even though they should have abandoned it like 5 years ago. Lemnis.
It's ridiculous. Johnny Man 117, shout out to him. He got me running that one, and it's crazy.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
What is your guys' PC game that you're looking forward to? Doesn't have to be that it's announced in this show. Oh, Rat Loop Games Canada. This is a Canadian company.
So, for example, I'll take a turn and play for
20 Canada.
And then we turn by turn lay a new character
Et
into the same
trouvolia.
25-second
Oh
time
no.
loop. So, for
Et
example, I may
trouvolia.
run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives.
Oh, I
But then
messed
on the
that
next
up.
turn, you may
We used to have to
intercept my
know
operative
it fully in
before he threw
French,
the
fully in
grenade.
English, and then
So we
have to switch
Retrieve
halfway
XM,
through.
Seek and Destroy, classic deathmatch, and we have a
Dang,
game
you
mode called
guys pronounce
Domination.
aluminum like the rest of the world. Weirdo.
Oh no,
Walk me through a little
I
bit
say
of what a few
aluminium,
turns
and
to
the
start
rest of
round
Canada
looks like.
says
You can see the board, you can see the time of
aluminum.
everything that's happening. And then we both
That is so
have time
funny.
to, like,
She had a hard time
observe,
saying
plan,
aluminum.
and execute our
Anemone.
When and where?
Eligible.
So Lemnis Gate will be
Eligible.
launching on August 3rd.
Do you call your
Yeah,
yellow
but-
lights
right
Amba?
now on Steam.
Oh no,
and
they're
we're coming
yellows.
up to a open
okay.
beta in July. The
I'll
game
never
will
forget.
launch
So
on
we're hanging out at a
PC and
hookah bar,
console,
right?
both
And this
current
girl's
and
just telling a
next-gen
crazy
platforms.
story.
Thank you
We're
so
all
much for
into
joining
it,
us, James
and
Anderson. Once again,
she
that
was
is
like,
the
"Yeah." And then
genre-bending,
the dude
first-person
stopped at an
shooter
Amba
turn-based
light,
strategy game,
and you could just see the
Lemnis Gate.
dumbfoundness
Now, we're not the only
in
ones.
everybody's
Amba.
face. And he was like, "What the hell?" And like out of the whole story, that's what everybody got stuck on. And she had to explain that that's what they call the yellow light and Amba.
You know what's giving me the biggest confidence boost in the last few days, especially when we were streaming yesterday, is Flameser, who is one of our UK writers. He's like, you say aluminium the right way. And he's like, you know what, your accent isn't half bad. I was like, my heart, thank you.
Nobody listens to Flameser.
Like, I don't do the accents to be good. I just do the accents to entertain. But when somebody from that country is like, yeah. The only accent I can't do is South African, because that's a weird one.
It's like
Okay.
almost Australian, but not just yet.
With like a mix of Dutch and like French.
Right?
This is another. There was a game that came out like this. Not quite rocket
Kerbal
building.
Space Program.
Close, no. There was another game where you had to kind of like build the ship. Not a ship, but like vehicles. But I can't remember what the name was.
Just
It's
saw
old now.
Next Space Rebels.
Mm.
And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe
Was
you'll
it Car
get good enough
Mechanic?
at building
I know
rockets
Johnny
to
was
join
playing that
us
one.
up in Orbit.
No, this
Like, you
came
had
out
to,
like
like, build it
4 years
Like
ago.
K9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and Mech Warrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home
And
to
Mech
vote for
Warrior
the winners.
really shelled out
We're
the
just
cash.
down to 3
It's also on
houses now,
Game
with
Pass if you want to
Damien,
play it.
Russell Haig,
No
and
achievements
Liao
on it,
being
though.
eliminated. So rip to those factions, press F to pay respects, etc., etc.
quite a
She's just
Now
playing
that
a game to play
means
it?
that we
Who
only
does
have
that?
3 houses left: Karita, Steiner,
every
and
once in a while.
Merrick. So make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom Mech Warrior 5.
I don't like
themed
any of the
PC
designs they
powered
showed.
by Intel. So
Bro,
let's
they
keep the
should have
show
went with number
moving, and
1.
next
Everybody
up,
out here.
it's a brand new
All I can think
medieval
of
RPG.
what a dust
This
magnet,
is War Tales.
and how am I gonna clean that?
Oh, Lord.
100
Bushido?
years have passed since the rise of the Edoran Empire.
Ooh, they need to do another Way of the Samurai.
And its untimely demise following the Great Plague.
What if they just announced something we haven't seen forever and nobody's watching the PC game show except us, and we get that news?
Roaming the land.
Noise.
Work is not scarce for a
I want to stab that guy, but way over there.
The stories of this age have been recorded. They are known as.
What's that? What was that one RTS where you got to zoom in on the combat? Was it?
I mean, a lot of them do that.
Ancestors.
What's with you and
It was a
Ancestors?
Viking one.
Ancestors is
called
the eighth
Ancestors
one.
Legacy. No. I think this one was called Ancestors Legacy.
I know in like Age of Empires it can
Yeah,
do
it's
it
called. Funny enough, it is. It's called Ancestors Legacy.
Oh,
Well-
okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Didn't mean to cough in
What
your
is
ears.
this, a Turn-based RPG.
Remember the review I did for Partisans? That's what it kind of looks like. It's
About to
a
go.
That was the debut
Go
of
look-
War
Yeah.
Tales, an
I did a-
open-world
War Tales.
RPG
did a
from
video
Shiro
for it
Games
too,
about
so
leading
that'll
a
probably give you a better
mercenary troop
overview.
on a sprawling
That's what it kind of
adventure.
looks like.
And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom
Mika,
PC
you
What was
Mech
that
on Mech
random
Warrior
laugh?
fight
That was
Mercenaries
funny.
continues. We'll be back live
I
on
love
stage
her. She
soon,
was,
so make sure you keep voting
her and
for the
Ashley
build
Jenkins
you
when
like the most, and head over to
their new show that Adam
PCGamer.com/Intel
Kovic used to be on
MW5
before
for
he
your
was
chance
found
to
out to be a
win.
horrible human.
How about another
He-
game announcement? This is E3
Her and Ashley
after all.
Jenkins
And this
were the
year's
ones
PC gaming
that
show is
broke most of the
so
news for
full of
Final
games
Fantasy
set in
15,
space,
and I
it's
watched
starting
them
to
play
feel a
the. They
little
got like
crowded
2
out
hours
there. But the
exclusive
next game
access
we
to it
have
at the
show you
beginning.
is very special.
Yeah,
It is the
that was cool.
world-exclusive
Mm.
reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the
Oh,
stars.
it's a-
In Ixion,
Bro, I
you
thought I
struggle
wanted
to
War
maintain
Tales.
a space station, stockpiling
Right?
resources, managing
So this is a
external
world
and
premiere of
internal
Ixion,
threats,
but it's also a
and
management
rescuing the
game.
survivors
So.
of other failed expeditions.
World
We think this will be a
premiere.
brilliant entry into the genre
Oh,
when
bro,
it
you know I
releases.
bought,
So here
a while
is your
back, I
first
bought
look
Underrail.
at Ixion.
Boy.
I know. I act like I have all the time in the world. I really do.
Well,
I'm
here's the
gonna
thing.
install it.
When a lot of these games go, especially like, I'm so glad Chicken Police has gone physical, which I'm gonna have to order it through one of you guys. When all these games get into that weird like area that they're no longer can be sold digitally on stores like Alan Wake, you have the physical edition. So it doesn't matter.
Beyond raw survival, beyond
Why does
the
that guy look like
safety of
Jake Gyllenhaal?
comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater.
Range of
We
that
have
dude is
learned,
ridiculous.
persevered,
Like, how can you play a
shaped our
serial
knowledge
killer and a
for that
happy-go-lucky
which is
guy
found in
and
the furthest
believe
realms
both
of science?
Right?
However,
Have you seen
humanity has brought destruction to the earth.
I think it's
polluted
Velvet
its
Buzzsaw.
blood,
It's
choked
the
its
No, that's the
Today,
only one I haven't
paying the
watched.
price for
I
this.
thought you were gonna
So-
say Night
We know
Stalker.
the taste
No,
of
Night
the
Stalker
world.
is good. Or Nightcrawler, yeah.
But the earth
Night
is
Stalker
not to
is
be
the
upgraded.
serial killer, Richard Ramirez.
A mother does not wish
Yep,
to see
Southern
her
California.
children disappear.
Creepy
from her.
times.
She wishes to
Times.
see
You were
instead
a baby when that
courage
happened.
in her children.
Yep, hearing
carry
everybody
on.
talking about it.
Dolos
There was a
carries
documentary about
this
that not too long
courage.
ago.
Yeah,
But this is
I
getting weird.
watched it.
We have gone further than any
It was a good
nation,
documentary, I will
moved
say.
faster than any corporation,
Until they brought,
hand in hand
because you know
with
he
those
wasn't
who, like
exclusive to a
us,
certain type of thing,
carry
and when they
that
brought one of his
courage.
victims that was a child at the
The
time,
Tycoon
that
Station is
really
both an
broke my
epilogue of
heart,
these
and I had to like
endeavors
pause for a
and
week.
prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of
See, I like
Scientists
these games.
leads the vanguard.
I'm just not good at them.
They know,
There's a
as do
great
all,
game. It's a single
that the
player game.
survival of
It's called
humanity now
Shipbreaker.
depends on what we can
Shippa.
there
Shippa.
dark.
Because I know you nasty
Oh.
bitches.
We are masters of our own
I
destiny.
was like, oh
We
damn.
must
Breaker,
go
where you
as
play as
city,
Yeah,
a
bound
repo
together,
man that has to get out
pushing
of debt
further
in
into
space, so
the
you
unknown.
your whole job is to cut
We set
ships
sail on
apart
this
and like
new sea
put them into
because
certain
there is
areas.
hope to be found.
Is good, but it's a
Horizons
certain
to
type of
explore,
person that would
and
need to
because
play
our
it.
very existence depends on it.
My,
I give you the
I'm not
stars.
creative
I
when it
give
comes to
you
like base
the
builders and
full
whatnot.
engine.
So I feel like I never fully take advantage of a lot of these games.
I think you would like Dragon Quest Builders, Dragon Quest Builders 2, because you can go off on that whole tangent, but you don't need to, because the story is worth it. Oh, I spelled Ixion totally wrong.
What happened was
I had like a C in there.
What he said, Skate 2 remake? I'm so done.
I had a world premiere. Come on, Barrett.
That voice actor, man.
Hit us with that world premiere.
World premiere.
Oh, what's this? I'm getting Sea of Solitude vibes, which is also on Game Pass from EA through EA Play.
Oh, you're not lying. This is definitely Sea of Solitude looking, which is scary as fuck looking as hell too.
Right. If I spend most of my time.
Stop outriding. Games
I mean, there's. You just gotta ignore a call from somebody to stop outriding.
You're out here making me feel bad about
Because you're too nice.
What they need you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You just gotta put your foot down.
Beg your pardon?
Oh. So I'm getting like heavy Inside and Limbo vibes as well. This game probably gonna make you cry.
Was Inside that, no, I'm thinking of something else. Do you remember that Xbox 360 game? It was like Inside was a side scroller and it was like a really heavy black and white crawling around like an abandoned world. Was that Limbo?
I think so, because Inside had color, and Inside was like 5 years ago. I think it released, if that.
Ooh, do you remember Braid? That game was so sad.
Still haven't played it.
Oh.
No. I mean,
I think they're
human
remastering it.
sidekicks to
I wouldn't be
robot
surprised.
heroes. Can you compute that?
There we go. Humble Bundle. Use the code PC Gamers for 10% off of Civ, guys. If you watch Cogs in the Machine, when we talk about a lot of stuff, I often mention and have in the description Humble Bundle links. To be fair, I am an affiliate, but my charity of choice is the Wikipedia Foundation because we use Wikipedia a lot on Cogs in the Machine, but you can choose to give to whatever you want, and most of the money goes to like cancer research for kids and all kinds of things for kids. So, and for speaking of kids, November 6th we will be doing our extra live stream, so get ready for that. Woo! Fame has to play a Soulsborne. I have to play 2 horror games, and Baron, we're gonna make Baron play something he doesn't like. We're gonna make Dow's play something he's not familiar with either.
Oh no, don't make me play single player FIFA. Oh, no.
Now you've said it. You might have to play 2 hours of single player FIFA. Only for the game to crash and say, no, not today.
Right. Oh, dude.
Oh, this is very much Sims, but 2D, or...
Why do I have a weird thing for Lineage games? That's what Master Chalice was. Master Chalice was XCOM, except your soldiers had Lineage. Like, you would link them together based on their stats. So you would, like, I would find a power couple, right? And one of the characters would have the perk longevity. And they'd be like 90 years old, still kicking ass. And then that means their kids have a high chance to get the longevity perk. But then all of a sudden, the husband will have like a weak heart, which lowers their vitality. Oh, bro, oh, dude, the game was awesome. They really need to bring it back. It was a great game.
You know what we didn't see yet, and I'm not gonna blame it on the Killing Floor. Great game, always on sale. I don't know if it was Xbox or Square Enix. No, it was probably Xbox. The Callisto Protocol. What the hell happened to that?
Oh yeah.
Because they were even hyping that up like a week before E3.
You're right, because that was a scary ass. What event was that?
That was last. No, that was Games Awards. I think it was announced.
Yeah, because I remember watching that. Not recent, but I don't think it was all the way back at the old E3.
No. Flames, you can't wait for that Souls. Cause yeah, Flame does have to play Sekiro. I was gonna say Jedi Fallen Order, but Jeff Grubb said no, not today, son.
Senor
Deadbot, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha
Y'all remember the
Games
old
is
Mercenaries
Senior
games?
Marketing and Community Manager Darren
Yeah,
Katz.
with the
Thanks so much
dude with
for
the
joining us,
mohawk
Darren.
and the
Thank you,
grenades
Sean. Great
everywhere.
to be here. Now, the
Those
Mech
were so
Warrior
good.
universe is gigantic. There's a ton
Weren't
of games
those like
in it. I even played Mech Warrior
spiritually
2
evolved
back in
from
1995.
what was that dang game? State of Emergency?
Yeah. And they were Just Cause before Just Cause was a thing.
Where does Mech Warrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a
Now,
very rich legacy of
since
games
I know
that
we're
go
getting to
way
the end of the
back.
show, do we
But in
want to
particular, Mech
keep
Warrior
it going
5
to the
pays
future game
homage
show,
to
or
Mech
is
Warrior
this
2
our last
Mercenaries,
show?
But it has all this modern
of the day?
design and technology that I'm super excited to talk about with you today.
Well, let's
Because the future game show is in
basics of
30,
what makes
40
being
minutes,
in a mech
50
and
minutes.
doing mech on mech combat
I've
awesome.
never
You
watched
become a part
game
of
show. I
your
don't even know what it's
machine,
about.
and when you're out in battle, it's not
All
just
right.
a matter of
Yeah,
pointing.
I'm
and
down
shooting
for
and
whatever y'all
everything.
down
You're
for.
also managing your systems, whether you're
We're
shooting
gonna-
a lot of energy weapons
Once
or
this is
missile
over, we're
weapons
gonna
that
end
have
that. That's
high
probably
heat
give us
output.
like
Well, you gotta manage your heat so you don't
15
shut down
minutes
in
to
the
go
middle of
get
battle.
snacks
When
and
you're
stuff,
facing
which
your
you guys
foes,
should get.
you
Flameser,
can
I
salvage
know
these
it's
battle
getting
mechs.
close
So
to
if
your
you see a
bedtime,
mech
old
that you
man.
want, well, you might
Actually,
wanna
I shouldn't
not
say old
wanna
man, because it's
destroy it
like, what,
completely.
5
You
a.m.
might
for you?
wanna take out
And
its
then we'll
legs
pick up with
or take out
the
its
future
arm
game show.
weapons so that the pilot
And
has
that will be
to
the
eject
last show of the
it
day,
to
because
take the mech.
Now, in the last
we're
few
not
weeks,
doing
I've
any more
understood
shows.
there's been a whole lot of new content, both
You want me
updates
to break
the
down
base
what they're
game
saying about the future
and
game
a new
show? What it's gonna
DLC,
be?
Heroes
Yeah,
of the Inner Sphere. Talk to me
Okay, the
about
future
what's
game
in
show
the
is powered
DLC.
by
Boy, there's a lot in
WD
the
Black,
DLC. I'm
and
excited about all this stuff. There's
it's
the
going to
new
be
career
hosted
mode.
by
When
Troy
you start
Baker
with the DLC, you
from The
can
Last of Us
import
Part
your
2,
campaign
and Laura Bailey,
previously if you'd
Abby
like to,
from The
or
Last
you
of
can
Us
start
Part
over
2.
from scratch
The
and
future
start
game
from
show
any
will
of the
feature
great
over
houses.
40 multi-platform
And then
games
carve
with a
your-
mix of
your path
developer
through the
interviews,
galaxy from there.
fresh
There's,
gameplay, and
speaking
world
of paths,
premieres
there's new career
from
paths,
partners
which,
including
earn
Sega,
powerful
Private
upgrades for your
Division,
battle
Team
mechs.
17,
And it's a
XC
really
Games, and
exciting
more.
new feature
The
for
show
me.
has
And
attracted
there's a new
over 45
procedural
million
mission
views.
type called Beachhead.
Yeah,
This is
it actually
a
sounds
big one for me.
Wait, we're
not doing this?
Beachhead,
No, no, we are.
basically you're
Oh, okay.
clearing
Well,
an
because
enemy
sometimes,
base
like last
landing
year,
zone for your
they
invasion
really didn't
force.
show anything.
So
Like
as you
even this,
land
the
on
PC
planet,
game show last year was
you're wanting to take out
wasn't
satellite,
this. Even though we've
installations.
talked over a
you
lot
got
of
a lot
this,
of
it
games
wasn't
with each
this.
other. You're taking out artillery
Again,
emplacements. You're
Mech
basically
Warriors
clearing
5
the path,
is
as I
on
said,
Game Pass,
for your
guys.
invasion
Game
force,
Pass,
which, leads to
whether
a really
you're a
cool
console
ending of the
or
mission
PC
if
gamer,
succeed
you eating
as
good
your
tonight.
invasion force comes down.
Actually,
There's a new
a
weapon
lot of
called
the
Extrasolar Moon, which,
games are also coming,
maybe
don't forget,
kind of
to
represented
xCloud, so
in
you
the
can play it on your
image behind
phone
me.
when you're
It's a
taking
really
a
cool
fat dookie on
newer
the
type
toilet, like
setting
Fame
that we
does
haven't had
every
before.
single
And then
time.
there's a lot of new
A lot of the
equipment
new
and
titles
things like
are making
electronic
their way too.
countermeasures and other
Like,
electronic equipment
I want to
like
say,
Eagle Active Probe, Mass, which is a little
what
like
was
a
that big
turbo
one?
boost for mechs.
Not the
New
Dookie,
weapons
but
like
the-
chem lasers, mech
I was like,
wanna
you
say it
gotta
was
talk to
Stalker.
Fame about that big one.
So a lot of
Right,
new
I want to
content
say
I'm
with
really
Stalker
excited
2 they
about.
were saying is coming
Talk to me
to
about what are the new
the cloud.
different mechs, how
Yes,
do
So
they
I think
play
so.
differently.
The 7 new chassis
Which is
of the Vulcan,
interesting.
Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2,
Like I said,
Champion,
I don't think
Charger, and
Stalker 2
Automotive
is going to
Chief.
be able to
But a
shake
couple of my
the,
favorites.
even though
names in
it
there.
started the
Yeah,
genre,
yeah.
I don't
So
think
the
it's
first
going
one
to be
I'll
able
talk
to
about is the
shake the
Vulcan.
Metro
It's a
Exodus
very
comparisons,
unique
but that's
mech.
not a
It's
bad
got
thing.
the nickname
Because Metro
the
Exodus
Scarecrow, which you'll see from the
wasn't
profile.
great,
It's just a very
but it was
unique
so
looking mech. There's
visually
nothing
beautiful,
else
and
like
it still
in the
holds up
franchise.
as one of the most
It's a
visually
40-ton
beautiful
mech.
games you can play.
It's highly mobile, and typically it's used for
It's 11
reconnaissance
p.m.
or
for
scout
Flameser.
missions
Ooh.
because of its mobility, so it can get in and
Boy,
go fast. You can, if
after
you're
our
looking for a
show
specific
yesterday,
target,
when did
if
we
you're
end?
on an
Like
assassination mission, for
2 p.m. I
example,
think,
you can
for
get in
me,
there,
so
find
1
your
p.m. for
target,
you,
get back
Baron.
out. Another mech that I'm super excited about.
I was
this is
ready
one
to
of my
sleep.
favorites is the Marauder.
I had like a 50-minute nap.
It's a 100-ton assault
Bro,
mech, and
it
is
was
just
so
huge.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
when
it's
I walk, because I keep my
gigantic, and it
office
is
very dark.
terrifying to
If
see
you
it
guys can
coming
see my
at you
games
on the
videos.
battlefield.
You know, I keep my office pitch
Something we've talked about before.
When
know
I
Mech
walked
Warrior
out
5 has a rich
and
modding
seeing the
community.
sun
What are some
out,
of
I was like,
the
oh, this
amazing
is
mods
not
you've
good.
seen
There's simple modifications from.
That's why I try to keep my curtains
HUD
open during
changes,
E3 because
changing
it's
colors,
very easy to fall
adding
into a
mechs,
hole.
weapons and equipment to full conversion mods. We've got basically a Mech Commander mod
Mech
in
Commander,
development that is just
Mech
amazing.
Warrior,
It's a
I mean, it's
top-down,
actually
real-time strategy game.
good.
So really,
But
anything you can
be
imagine.
warned, if you're playing on
somebody
Game
out there
Pass,
in
at
the
least PC,
community
it
is
does not
probably
have
working on.
achievements,
Where can people go to get Mech
but it
Warrior
is an
5
enjoyable
mercenaries?
game. If you
Yeah,
like
you can
mech
pick it up on
games,
Steam,
or if
GOG,
you want to
Epic
play a
Game
free-to-play
Store,
mech game and you don't have
PC,
Game
and of
Pass,
course,
Hawken.
Xbox.
Hawken is still running. Go play that.
Thank
Hawken
you
is
so much,
banging.
Darren Katz, for joining us to talk about Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to Mech Warrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool patch. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
I almost made a sex joke there. I had to stop myself. It's 11 p.m. for Flames, or 11 p.m., boy. Did I already say that?
Well, I just laughed so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What, Dallas?
I just laughed so hard at what you said a second ago.
There's a sex joke in there so much. This already looks stressful. Somebody else but me needs to play this.
What is this? Echo the Dolphin, but you're a scuba diver?
Bro, Echo the Dolphin is fire. Don't trip on Echo.
Well, I struggled so hard playing that game on Sega.
Man,
it's weird.
I struggled so hard trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do back then.
Yeah.
But Baron was
busted now.
he was deep into playing Seaman though.
Wow.
He's like, "Can I get that Seaman?" And see, you see how I'm saying it? I'm saving you.
Oh no.
I know. Oh no, Baron likes Seaman.
Oh, Lord.
I'm pretty sure
now
I
you
also,
me why?
I'm pretty sure I also went to school with a guy that looked like this too.
Oh, poor guy.
What's up? I'm Meatwad. What's up, guys? Woohoo! Can I get my? Can I get the rest of my snack shake with me, please?
I'm getting demolished right now on Mortal Kombat.
Oh, but you like it, boy.
Oh, Lord.
Is this Hello Neighbor too?
Mm-hmm. You know
So
it
is
is.
that game secretly just like?
No, it's bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it pretty like demonic?
Nah, it's just I'll send you a documentary that one guy did. He replayed it last month and showed like how the game from the alpha regressed, didn't progress anything, how easy it is to like beat and stuff. Remind me to send you that documentary because my memory. So I have no faith in this. It's actually it's on Game Pass. Hello Neighbor, and they actually have a Among Us kind of spin-off with Hello Neighbor's Secret Neighbor, I think.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game director on Jurassic World
Jurassic
Evolution
World,
2.
I wanna grow
Following
a
the
bunch of
incredible
raptors.
success of the first game, we are
Jurassic
very
World.
excited to return to such
Never
an
thought
amazing
that would
world
take
and bring
off.
you our most authentic experience yet.
Who gave it
After
away?
the events
Was
of
it?
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you
I
will
feel like
work
Humble
alongside
Bundle
iconic
gave it
characters
away
from
a
the
few times.
films, voiced by original talent
Probably.
such as Bryce Dallas Howard and
Frontier
Jeff Goldblum.
Developments is kind
You
of
will
like
lead efforts to
Paradox, where we
contain,
laugh at
control, and
them
conserve the many
doing their
dinosaurs
thing,
now out in
but
the
they also
wild,
support games
and
for like 10
for the very
years.
first
So
time, you will be building parks and facilities
Paradox
beyond
made
Isla
one of my
Nublar
favorite
as you
games
explore
in,
new,
BattleTech.
stunning locations across the globe.
Okay,
Of course, it wouldn't
so I
be
have
Jurassic
BattleTech
World
2
if it wasn't
installed
for the
because it's on
stars of
Game
the
Pass.
show, our dinosaurs.
Explain to me
And we
why,
are
because
thrilled to be
that's
bringing
definitely
to
not
life
my type
even
of game.
more
Why should I
authentic
play
species
this?
than ever before, including
I
awe-inspiring
didn't
flying
even know they had a
and marine
BattleTech too,
reptiles.
but
So sit back and allow me
BattleTech
to welcome you to
is
Jurassic World
I'm
Evolution
big on
2.
turn-based grid turn-based RPGs, and that's what BattleTech is. On top of even having like resource management, and you gotta have resource management. You gotta manage the morale of your soldiers. You have to manage your ship and its income, and you got to take on missions. Like it just honestly, I love games that eat up all my time, and I feel like I get my money's worth.
See, that's what matters. Don't let the game Don't let the game feel like it's wasting your time.
Yeah, like I really value that I can pick it up and just run for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's no big deal.
That's why I stopped playing Red Dead 2. Like, I was playing it every day for like 6 months. And then I realized, oh, they really don't give a shit about my time. Okay. I didn't mute any of this because whatever. At this point, I'm too tired. It's too long in the day.
I love how they keep saying coming 2021
You just
like the
saw
year's not
Jurassic
halfway done.
World
Like, yeah, just give
Evolution
us a
2,
date.
and you know,
Yeah,
after
but
all
also
your failed attempts at running a
2020
dinosaur
felt like
park
the
and getting
longest
all
10
those
years of
people
our
killed,
lives.
I think
2021,
this is
especially
finally
here
gonna
in
be the one
Canada,
where
because
you
that
finally
new
pull it off
Delta
without a hitch.
variant of
With a host of new
the
features and
pandemic
new dinosaurs, this
is
sequel
really
from
taken
Frontier
off, and a
is
lot
an
of people, even with the vaccine, are getting sick. So it's like, oh, okay, so it's not over. Awesome.
now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about.
I would love to meet
So
you
far, it
guys,
seems like the
but we
chatter on
gonna be
social
stuck
media
here
is all
forever.
about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly,
Oh.
Mech Warrior 5
Nautica?
Mercenaries. I have a feeling,
Naraka.
though, that may change
I like the
as
way
we
I
have
say it.
plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood
Yeah, I knew
Interactive
War Tales was
have
going to take
cooking.
off. That game
Take
looks
it
great.
away.
So good. New Blood, they have a booth, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Cause that game they just showed there, the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 looking game. I wanted to reach out to them, Baron.
Like, what was that game?
Crunch.
That just... What was the game before this? They didn't show a title.
They'll go through it. They were just doing like a little blip, and then they'll go through them. Man, Dusk. Faith. That's the name of the game. They're very much in that old school retro genre. You know what kind of confused? They had the We Hate Money. Confused me about
PC gaming show without a fantastic new
Devolver
Blood
Digital
superstar.
shows.
And joining us
Nobody
from New Zealand
nobody ended
is
up
New
dead.
Blood
Nobody was
CEO
bleeding by the end of it.
Dave Oshry. Hey,
Even though we
Dave.
saw the clips where people were bleeding.
Thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about,
Yeah,
some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about
what's
just
that?
yet.
They didn't show
But what I
anything.
do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next
Yeah,
flagship
that's-
title inspired by great PC
You
games
see what I'm
like
saying? They
System
didn't
Shock,
show a name for it, and that looked like
Fatalis,
Fallout.
Call of Cthulhu, and of
Yeah.
course,
Dave,
the Thief series
Dave,
of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's
Not one
really
bit.
great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I
really
guess
just cut that
goodbye
dude
for
off?
this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe.
You came with a show that says
Gandalf,
filthy
look,
casual, so
he doesn't even go here. Is everything okay, Dave? Not now, Mom. I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe?
A
Where
year
is
on
his
this?
boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell.
is that not like something that blows your mind when people say we spent a year
PC
on this and it's
gamer.
already getting published on like a major
This isn't
platform?
over.
When we know people that, oh yeah, I've been working on this for like 6 years.
Dude.
I'm sure Dave
I was
is and will be
reading,
fine. And
or
if
maybe it
he's
was a
not,
podcast. I don't know too much
Who
information.
cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe
Oh, watch
Newell.
they
Take it
announced the
away,
summer sale
Gabe.
today. Oh God.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell.
It would be
I want
the
to thank
timing.
PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around
like
the
Randall
world
Carlson,
and highlight the new and exciting projects
he
we
always-
have coming.
like
One of
Father
those for us
Christmas-
is
Lost a lot of
Steam
weight.
Next Fest,
He did.
an event we're hosting in just a few days to give
Only
players
man that
a
could come
chance
out
to
here
try
also with
demos
that
of
beard, that
upcoming
hair,
games
and a
for
pink
free.
shirt.
We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's
Is that
PC
pink?
Gamer event and dozens more.
Salmon.
Here's a look at
Okay.
just
I'm
some
like-
of the titles to be featured during
Or maybe
Ironically-
even tangerine and just a bad light.
Welcome to
Creative
Steam
director
Next
of Level
Fest,
1,
where we're showing
colorblind
a
as
massive
shit.
collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival,
Sable.
developers
Tiny
from around
Tor.
the world release their
Ooh.
demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh, I want to play that game.
So
Faith,
go explore the
Faith
newest
is already
titles.
out, I think.
From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck. Some of those look pretty good.
He's ready to just take all your money straight from your wallet. World premiere.
Right. Final Fantasy PC exclusive.
Bruh. Oh.
They would shit themselves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, pretty close.
Hey. This is alpha gameplay footage. I know this game. It's this.
Well, does their armor properly cover her body?
I mean, at least they're not pulling a Code Vein where the boobs have jiggle physics, but they blow in the wind. Because I'm like, that's definitely a Soulsborne like gauntlet. So I've been keeping track. I don't know if anybody else is. I think there's only been like 4 games that have been announced to be on Stadia.
Dedicated to serving you and your crews every
Glad to have you back, Devbot.
Which doesn't mean truly anything, because there's going to be more shows and all that.
Neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over
Also, I think I might just have to change the title for this, because I think this is going to back right up to the future game show.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, you know, weird brains in a jar,
we
picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon.
I was
First
muted,
up,
but I'm
something
glad because I
fittingly
forgot.
sci-fi.
But I'll say
The
that for
Impulse
sure.
is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response
Gamer
times
glove.
almost entirely.
Or
It's not
I should
quite
say power
as advanced
glove.
as gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game
You know what? If they can
interface,
bring
but
more
the
accessibility
Impulse is as
options
close
for
as
people
we're
that
going to
can't play
get
with
this
standard
year.
controllers
The
and
glove
mouse and
measures the
keyboard.
signal traveling through muscles
For
in
it.
your hand to beat your finger
Bro,
to
I
the
told
clip.
you that's my
In
irrational
theory,
fear is
it's giving
losing
you
the
the chance
ability
to
to play
nail
games.
that headshot precious
Mine is
milliseconds
the ability to
ahead
see.
of your opponent.
And I
If it
know
works
that's so
out,
much
we could
more
see a
likely
tech
to
like
happen
this
than
become
anything else.
commonplace in esports.
True.
And if it doesn't, let's
See
hope our
and
neurons
touch.
at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to
What did
introduce
she
you
call me?
to the Fnatic CSL
big
DD
chonky
wheelbase.
beast.
Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you
Boy,
need a serious
I
force
bet
feedback
you
wheel.
that
Direct drive
Fantech
wheelbases
thing
gets you
is
as
like
close to the feel of a
on a
real
sale,
racing machine without,
$700.
you know, having to
No,
have
it's
gas
only
and stuff like
340
that.
something. They showed the
Historically,
price.
the problem
Oh,
with this tech has
wow.
been the
'Cause
price,
I
which
think
has
it was like
involved dropping
340 something.
real car
They had it
money
at,
on
I
your
could be
rig.
wrong,
So
but it was in the
Fnatic
bottom
aims
right
to solve
corner
that.
when they
The
listed it. They
CSL
had the
DD
specs.
comes in at only
You know why?
$350,
Yeah,
which
$350.
still isn't
There you go.
exactly a bargain,
Because you
but
still have to
it's
buy
much
the
cheaper than
wheel
its competitors.
and the pedals
And
yourself,
the CSL
and that's
DD is
another
already wowing diehard sim racers.
$400.
Slight overkill to use it for Rocket League.
Steering wheels and
Believe it or not,
peripherals like that
sometimes
and like
less really
is so
more.
expensive.
If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like
Dude,
we
this
all do, you don't need to
8.4
drag your
inch
tower
screen is
along
a
for the
grand?
ride. Just use the 1X player.
Are you surprised?
A wave
Oh,
of
that-
more
oh, that's
powerful
a player.
processors have
Oh.
finally made handheld
That's
PC gaming
that's their
a
PC.
reality.
Their little
Instead of
handheld
the Switch-like
PC.
They just announced it all
actually
nonchalant
got an
like?
Intel Tiger Lake chip
Because
with
they don't want to
XE
say, hey, we
graphics.
made a
These
tablet.
mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more.
Stop
so expect
doing
major advances
that.
still to come.
They made a
Lastly, let's
tablet.
take a look at the
No, they
Asus
didn't.
PG32
Yes, they did.
UQX.
Because I don't know
Not
anybody
the
that's going
most
to pay
catchy
$1,000
name
for
this
something that
gaming
also
monitor
can't
with
do
all of
other
the
things
trimmings,
other than play
but
video games.
It's actually one
A
of the
grand?
sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor
I wonder what
comes with a
graphics
mini
card it's got
LED
in here.
backlight
I know it's got a-
featuring
it's got
full
an
local
i7
dimming.
obviously.
The result
Probably
is
a
screen
hacked up
that's
version
not
of
only
a
fast, but brighter than
3070.
the sun. Stare at it long enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games starting with Chaos Gate.
No, chaos. I can't hear chaos anymore.
Bro, that has to be the meme of E3. I'm looking for chaos. I'm gonna kill chaos. I am made of chaos.
I can't wait to do
And then
our
the game-
wrap-ups for this.
Oh,
Because I'm like, where was Ghostwire? Oh, this is a Warhammer game.
I'm actually getting. Yes, my lord.
Is it a Warhammer game or is it a Warhammer TV show?
I would love a freaking Warhammer TV show.
There is a channel on YouTube. Oh, Steam and PC exclusive. Steam and Epics, I mean. Remind me after this. This is another thing you have to remind me of. One person made a whole like Warhammer movie that's set in the universe. It's so
Frontier
good.
and complex games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're
There's
like
a,
me and are
you know what's
really
funny?
hyped
There's a
after
lot more
watching
games
these
in this
Astartes
that
animation 100
you
times. Make
and
sure to
Fame
wishlist
would
Chaos
play
Gate Demon
than
Hunters
I
on
think
Steam
Dallas and I
now
would
to get
play.
ready for the 2022 release.
I agree.
Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like
Not that I don't like these management type games, but I'm very much of I want heavy stories. Like I'm playing I just finished playing what the hell is that? Destroy All Humans.
This.
What is it? This Pioneer? Oh no.
Get into the escape from Tarkov.
They should just bring fear back and they'll win the whole thing.
It looks like this is Russian fear.
That's what soccer is.
Yeah.
Fear back.
Oh, there were subtitles the entire time for this. Oh, there's choices. Oh, that thing's very peculiar. Everything in the world is so desolate, I don't even know it's bad. Like, it's a monster.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки выживания. Слушай, нет, далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить...
They put a sharpening filter on it. That's why it has that like weird lines on things. That's too much sharpening. Which, if this is a free-to-play game, okay. But if this is, you want me to pay full 80 for this, I can put a sharpening filter on stuff myself. Thank you.
I see this game for some reason flying like $30, which is still like 60.
Yeah. It should. Let me see if there's any new
subtitles at the bottom.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're at the very, very bottom, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I wish I could speak Russian. This is dope.
Even because I have the full screened and then full screen on the stream, it's still like, it's tiny. Let's try to see if there was more polls. You can't have a game like this following after Stalker. Because this is what Stalker is. It doesn't Pioneer have 2 E's in it? I don't even know how to spell. Never mind.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC you'd like us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining Mech Warrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. Alright, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space,
I just want a AAA game.
EVE Online.
EVE Online. Boy.
There's been a real war that went down.
On behalf of Concord,
there's been several real wars. The last big war that happened in EVE Online cost real people $10 million.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like no
that one was this the game where that guy stole that ship? Like he befriended the dudes and then stole like millions of dollars, like thousands of dollars worth of their ships.
Yep.
Or as an industrialist,
EVE is one of those games you play it a little bit, and by a little bit, probably once every year, or it becomes your full-time job.
Prove your prowess in a fleet as a soldier of fortune. Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the path of becoming a capsuleer.
I love EVE, but
I believe
it's also
you have what it takes
a hard game.
To become a capsuleer. In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
And because it's always updating, the world is live.
Anything can happen, and however you want to do it,
you can't just step away from it.
There's no days off.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation.
That's how people
We're a 5-man operation.
Make it a full-time job.
We specialize in manufacturing and delivering.
If you like this type of game, you're gonna love EVE.
I want to be on the side. Of
If
the
you
people
like
who
the
are
space
fighting against the
exploration, I would
oppression, against
say
the bad guys,
Elite
and
Dangerous
it's
is
like
a good
project,
alternative.
and you're kind of putting the pieces
I think
together
that was
by
the one
getting
where they
skills
stole the
ready for the
$1,000
ship
ship.
and all the
Was it
No,
modules, and that ship
you can't do that in
basically
Elite
green.
Dangerous.
You get to use
It was
cloaking
Eve.
devices, probes to
What's
scan
that
down
one game where you get to
unknown
go
parts
into
of space.
people's
And there's always the threat of being discovered
spaceships
by
or their
another
like
player
docks?
who might be out hunting explorers.
What's the other one? There's
You can
Elite
do that
Dangerous,
Elite Dangerous and Eve, but Eve is usually where, because you can't steal people's ships in Elite Dangerous. Your ship is assigned to you, you can't do that.
Like the dude like borrowed the ship and then just never came back.
Yeah, it was Eve. I remember that story. Ooh, a farming game.
This isn't scratching the itch for me.
Because it's got that weird 3D style.
It got that weird cell phone style.
What, you ain't got a cell phone? You ain't got a phone? That guy, I hope he never lives that down.
I've been the red shirt dude.
You know what they could do? Hey, we're bringing back Evolve, although Total Rock already put the game out. Because Evolve was actually good.
Oh. Let's calm down. I don't know what we're paying to play.
Well, you know what? I know Jeff said Sekiro, but Ninja Gaiden, which is the progenitor of Souls, that's coming out soon. On PC, at least.
Sigma.
God, that's gonna be so good. Okay.
Bring Starbound the console.
That's gotta be in the works, because they know.
Or at least a Switch. If you can run Terraria on Switch, you can definitely run Starbound.
I think the reason that they're kind of holding off on that is they want to put out, like, they want to get to the end, quote unquote, of development. Like, major development. Starbound is technically still under development.
Oh, they fully finished it.
Yeah, but with PC, they're still bringing new stuff out.
I know I jumped back in there, and there was like full
This is
story
Pikmin.
change to a lot of the game.
Right?
You used to be able to cheese the boss.
You can't do
cheese
that.
anymore. Yeah.
This is Pikmin,
Mm-hmm.
which I've never played a Pikmin game.
Me either. Even though they did look pretty, even for their time.
I also gave Trevor a heart attack, was it about 2-3 weeks ago? I've never played a Bomberman game.
Oh, I do remember you guys talking about that.
I haven't either, but I feel you because they don't look super good to me.
Right? They're not our type of game.
You know which game was weird that I played a lot of? It was Load Runner.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's not like Bomberman. It kind of falls into that world. Like, I want to say it was before Bomberman, actually.
That would have to be back in the 80s. The Bomberman is.
It was it was a very old game. Like, let me show you a picture. Yeah, it's a very. Yep, it might have been older than Bomberman.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, Rockman was Mega Man, so.
Next step when the time is right.
I didn't play this version, but this was one of the originals.
Somewhere to sleep would be a start.
You guys might see my mouse scroll back and forth on things with the Twitch thing popping up. That's just me.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing.
Oh wow, that's old.
I don't know what to tell you.
But this is the one I used to play.
That's almost like Prince of Persia old.
Before we enter the lion's den,
I'm trying
I
to
need to
find the version
triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position? Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a
Playing
pretty
Arma
overview of
here?
the entire power plant.
No, Arma's not
Igor,
this
take a rad reading, will you?
cinematic.
3.6. Not great. Not terrible.
Not bad, but not good. Chernobyl, like, oh, I remember this game.
Ooh, maybe I did run the old.
Don't go anywhere because we have more games on the way. But coming up later, our friends at Games Radar will be bringing you the Future Game Show, a digital showcase of some of the most
I think I might have just have to update the titles and roll this into one show. Actually, let me do that
Oh,
now.
because it's about to kick back on right now?
Well, it's still a PC game show, and I think they're about to butt right up against the other one,
So once we're done
the Future Game Show.
make sure you check it out.
Which, make sure you guys, you don't have to, but if you're
Stick around,
picky about
more
titles,
trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
the titles will be updated once I click on it, and then you just have to what the hell? Reset.
Ooh, what is this?
Isn't this what we just saw?
Regalia and Warsaw.
This looks like the game we saw
Modern
at
RPG adventure.
the Xbox show, or Square Enix show.
This looks nice.
If they announce Octopath 2, I might die.
And the real-time hand tracking?
Also, if anybody's listening, I just bought my first Switch game, and I have no Switch to play it on. If you want to sugar daddy me some money, I'm just joking. I'm honestly joking. Let's have some fun.
I'm kind of joking.
No, because I'm fine with like small donations and cheers and stuff, but like a full-on, like when Hustle sent me this microphone, and when Fame sent me you can ask Fame. I was like, how much do I owe you for my Johnny Silverhand figurine? How much do I owe you? Like,
what is that game called? Fire?
Scarlet Fire?
Sacrifire.
Oh, that's an ugly name. That's what I thought. I was reading it wrong. I was like, I know I'm slow, but damn. But damn.
Let's go wish list that bad boy.
Oh, Forest 2? Okay, since this music is real loud.
That's your wish list. Sacrifice. You got caught in no sacrifice.
This is Forest 2. No.
So I was playing my MMO. It's now dead, but I ran into my first issue of Stolen Identity. I literally took like 2 days off and came back, and somebody added a I or a lowercase L and ran around as me.
Yeah.
Causing hell, like breaking into people's castles, freaking robbing people on the roads. And then I logged in and I was shunned. All my stuff was broken apart, and dude, the whole server went against me. I was like, what the heck? Like, it was bad.
Cause that
I don't know what's up with these pixel art games looking so damn good, but damn.
Oh, pixel art on a 3D background. Okay.
Territory was your only
The
option.
Octopath pixelator.
And this open world RPG.
And then you get vehicles that look better than freaking Cyberpunk.
Maybe if you can infiltrate.
I mean, there's so many. Stream just froze for a second. There's so many
Oh,
better
it froze
games
for
than
me too.
Cyberpunk. Cloudpunk.
It's like tactics gameplay.
Might just find a way.
Tactics combat. Am I missing something? I see little
I think you're right.
Mechajama.
I want it.
Mechajama.
I'm gonna go ahead and wishlist that
This is
too.
the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two
Mika.
Mech Warrior 5 themed
There's a
PCs
demo.
gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or 2 vote. But there's still some trailers left.
Okay.
So here
Hey,
is the one.
they're messing with her audio because they really turned her down for a sec there.
Mm-hmm.
I love the games that are like visually not a lot to most people, but I also know how hard it is to work them because this is mostly hand painted. You can see it. There's a couple. There was a game yesterday that I definitely gonna jump on because I loved it, which was Behind the Frame, which is almost like a Studio Ghibli kind of thing.
I do remember looking at that one.
Like I love games like that. They're not much to people that don't like kind of games like that, but damn, it's gonna mean a lot to me.
Dude, the demo for Mecha Jammer is 2 gigs.
Oh, I don't have space for that. I'm trying to download Yakuza and Evil Within, man.
That's a beefy demo.
Wait for Lemnis Gate, 'cause I gotta know
And
what
it is. I bet you the demo will be 30 minutes because that's what most of them are.
What about you,
right. Alright, get right, suck me in. That's what she said. And then get right good, and then boom.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunction. Well, sending an extra now.
How's the audio, guys? Because they turned down.
Yeah, trash. Stephen, this dude is so cool. This is one man who made this game. I've been following this for years.
Wow.
Death Trash is. Look at this. Oh my god.
Oh, this is okay.
Talk about Fallout inspired. This guy, he's running a dope community too.
This reminds me of a pixel version of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream and Tormentum, Shadow Tormentum. I can't remember the goddamn name.
Deep and dark on that one.
I mean, look at it. This
yeah,
is
you're right.
very much I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Yeah, you're 1000% right.
Which is still a solid game that holds up, and it's on sale. I'm pretty sure it's on GOG. Yeah. Because it's very much a human condition type of story. The audio is good? Okay. Because when Mika was talking, they all of a sudden jacked the audio way low. It's like, oh, damn, okay. Oh, too many tentacles popping in, my guy.
That's trash.
Well, Baron, do your magic.
Oh, yeah. I've been talking to this dude, like, even before I was at level 1.
Alright, you
It's
guys,
crazy.
this is the moment.
I
the
love
moment
it.
we have building up to all PC gaming showcase.
Oh, it coming on my birthday.
Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom Mech Warrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC gaming show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Can I get it? Or a Tom roll?
Yeah. COVID only.
Mika's a little Oompa Loompa.
All right, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We
Here it
need
comes.
to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
All I can think is Dust Magnet, man.
Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone.
Where are
I
the
knew I could
fans?
trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of
right?
our master modern
In the
intel,
cannon
we'll get
slots.
right to work building this custom PC.
Probably at
and
the
more
end and in
importantly,
the little
now that you've
cockpit slot where
chosen
the
it, you got a
driver
chance
would
to
sit.
win it. Go to pcgamer.com/Intel.
Okay, so this is the end of the show for them. We are going to just roll into the future game show. We're gonna have these last two shows as one.
Intel. Of course, the custom Mech
wonder what that
PC
i9
will be
can do,
powered
man,
by the
'cause
11th gen
shoot,
Intel.
I got an i7, man.
That's what I'm saying. I got an i7 995 or whatever, and I can render a video and like play a game and like talk to the chat.
Once you PC gaming is one of those things. Once you realize that, hey, I don't need to keep up with the Johnsons, you see so many configurations and options. Like you said, that Optimize Me series that I'm gonna do, 980 Ti, i7, and I'm running Red Dead at 70 FPS. Like, come on.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you're better optimized. Oh, I thought this was morbid at first. I was like, don't do it!
I thought it was Children of More, 2 or something.
Morbid wasn't a bad game. I just think they mislabeled it.
Yeah.
It's an action RPG. No, this is a Souls-like.
Right? This is giving me heavy, like, The Witcher Thronebreaker vibes. Bitch, I'm probably still gonna play this, even though this really does not appear to be my type of game with that turn-based. You know, I shouldn't say that because I played Externus and I liked Externus, and Externus is almost on the same type of combat style. It's pretty. If you guys like good pixel art games, the good old Blasphemous. It was Amazon was giving away, but it's usually on sale. It's by a Game Kitchen. If you like their games, The Last Door, season 1 and 2, even though they're separate games, they're not seasonal games. Blasphemous is probably one of the most beautiful pixel art games I've seen.
Dreaming again? Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive.
Okay, I still like 3 articles. I'm done.
Oh damn.
That's what I'm talking
I've been here with y'all. I've been typing. I didn't want to like mess y'all up.
No, when you've been contributing where it counts, because I could hear you sometime.
Wake up, sleeper. Show you right.
Your body is
Jive Turkey.
Do you get Baron? Do you know Jive Turkey? You know about Jive Turkey? Jive Turkey 600.
We can fight this.
Wait, there's really a Jive Turkey 600?
Jive Turkey 600. He was the one that gave me my big start in YouTube. He helped me out a lot. I'll see if he's he lives in Philadelphia. I'll see if he wants to come on the show one day. That's gonna be explicit show because he don't stop swearing.
That's what I'm talking about.
But he was
I'm
back
actually
in
shocked that I have any things that I got.
he was one of the few black people that was in a lot of the quote unquote, you know, them type of streams. So
got you.
He is a Citizen Sleeper. I like it. I don't know if I have the attention span for it.
Was that a cyberpunk puzzle game?
Cyberpunk is such a liberal term nowadays.
No, I'm literally like just the world, like the.
Yeah, pretty much actually, yeah.
With their guns. The genre of cyberpunk. There you go. That's funny that you have to say genre of cyberpunk. Or the cyberpunk genre.
Right?
You can't just say
Cyberpunk genre
cyberpunk
lived way before 2077.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, Blade Runner, Total Recall. That's all I can think off the top of my head.
Three boob lady.
I'm all for this old style coming back. I actually did it
That's when they add little twists to it.
Yeah, I did a game preview of Hell Hunt on Lv1gaming.com, which you should look up. And it was the old like heretic game brought forward.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping.
Damn, DevBot's gonna stab you in your sleep.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick.
Listen, you're not Devolver Digital. Come on, man.
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with the...
Sean!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Kinky.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure half my breed's gonna be announced this year!
Wait, what's gonna be announced?
I don't know. She just kept going. And should be a special game announcement. Oh, more goddamn Mech Warrior. Okay.
No, but it's his face.
right, so that was the PC gaming show. I mean, it's very much it's a weird show, 90% of the time.
Oh yeah, we got 30 minutes into the freaking future game show.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it into one. What did you guys think of the PC gaming show?
I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of games that caught my attention. Sacrifier, Pioneer. There's that one weird New Blood title that didn't get a name out of all the games.
Right.
And it was once again, the pacing was good. I keep referring back to the Ubisoft event because I feel like they really messed up on the pacing, especially since they were showing us a bunch of stuff we already knew about.
Yeah.
And to see Xbox and then rolling over into the PC gaming show, which I didn't expect to hold my attention the way it did. Even when they were showing the hardware stuff, this was pretty good.
Okay. Dallas, what'd you think?
Hey y'all, I don't want to interrupt, but I need to dip.
Oh, okay. You gonna get some guacamole because you dipping? Sorry, I'm dumb.
Oh, that sounds good though.
Let's thank Dallas for showing up today.
You got time to give your thoughts before you leave?
Let me see. Okay, so I don't know if I. Okay, so I seen Flame say something in the chat. He was like, I'm just waiting on something good. I just don't see anything good yet. I saw a couple things that was sort of intriguing. I saw maybe 2 games that I really wanted to play. And I know just because I saw 2 games that I really wanted to play maybe. But and I know Baron knows because he called something out for both of them. But I don't know, man. I saw a couple good ones, but I wasn't really like super intrigued. I saw y'all shiting on the acting and the devolverness of the whole thing. Like if that's a thing now. But I didn't hate it. It was a little corny, but it was nice. I like when they put effort in the thing. And I do feel what Baron was talking about. Because everything I've seen thus far, I kind of called back to Ubisoft and was like, and was comparing each time. But I can't put a number on it. I can't ever put a number on anything. But I think it was pretty good. I just didn't, and I did see a bunch of good looking games, just not a bunch of games that I was interested in. So.
Okay. And Fame, I know you were. Yeah, let's give Dallas a big shout out for joining us all day today. And now he's got to get some guacamole because he's dipping out.
Yeah. I'll try to hop back in, but if I can't, this is my peace. And my farewell to everybody. Peace, chat.
Peace.
Peace out,
Thank you, Dallas. Fame, I know you weren't here for a lot of it, but you were still listening. What'd you think?
Yeah, I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to have to go back and watch this show.
Okay.
Because as I'm listening to y'all, like all of my focus was at lv1gaming.com. We putting up lots of content right now. So if you guys are watching, please go by and check out. I was writing and editing during the entire show, so I feel bad that I missed so much of it. But I wanted to be here and I wanted to be with you guys.
Well,
and that's where I'm gonna tag in because I want to finish these articles before tonight. So I'm gonna be here, but yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna drop the audio into it now. I'm gonna drop it a little low. If you don't see us covering a lot of news of certain things, it's because more than likely Baron, our communications director at Lv1, has reached out, and we're probably gonna cover an interview or a review in the future.
Game show
Hey, what's up, Laura? Hey, girl.
I'm Laura Bailey, but you may know me as Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2 or Kate Diaz from Gears of War. Today, though, I'll be taking a break from fighting the apocalypse to bring you a whole host of exciting game trailers, reveals, and updates.
I haven't played Hivebusters yet. I'm gonna see if Baron want to run some Hivebusters because it has nothing to do with the story.
He's appeared in
or the previous
The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War.
It's like something completely separate.
So without further ado, here is my good
game,
friend and continual co-star, Troy Baker.
Troy Baker, who's also, I don't know how everybody finds it surprising, is the voice of Snow in Final Fantasy 13.
From a few video games, Joel Miller in The Last of Us, or good old.
I've never watched a
but over the
game
next
show.
hour or so, Laura and I are
Really?
going to be giving you the inside scoop of some.
I usually watch them on my own, but I've never like streamed them. I've never actually streamed a PC game show too, because I watch that on my own.
Including
Although this year was different than last year, because last year was very, we're announcing this graphics card, we're announcing this, and all. It was very tech heavy.
By following the link here. And we have a new addition to the show
Which
this year.
they're also showcasing. Again, we don't get paid for this. If they want to send us, slide us some money. Western Digital is giving away some graphics cards and having a sale. So. Oh yeah. You see, now you got to do the voice, Fame, because Baron's busy. So this is all footage is captured in engine. Usually, you know, when you see like the first few shots, you can figure out what the game is. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah. Okay. Horror game, maybe?
I'm looking at the back piece. I want to say Callisto Protocol, just because I want to see that game, honestly. Oh. Tell me how the audio is, Flameser.
Instinction.
Oh,
wow.
This is new. Never heard of this.
What? Is this still part of it, I hope?
Of what?
The game, Extinction? Is this still a part of it? Cause...
Yeah.
Oh. That looks really good.
I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
I couldn't tell for a second. I was like, is this real?
Ooh. It's not as pretty, but okay.
Yeah, that's pretty there.
Yeah. But like I said, when we were covering the Halo stuff and Xbox, if it's a game that you're going to be moving through hella fast, it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to run well. Is she shooting on a pterodactyl? That's not how you say it, but I like to annoy people with saying that. Oh, that's a... Velosaur? Mouth beam. What that mouth do? As in Fame's famous words. You know what that is? Oh my god. That is a 3D version of
Instinction is expected
Dino
in
Crisis
next,
almost.
Next up, Grow, Song of the Evertree is a
Turn up the
sandbox
video. I got
adventure
you,
about the
Flameser, you
healing
handsome
power
man.
of nature.
I heard something about
Let's
Dino
throw it over to
Crisis.
Prideful Sloth HQ. to find out
Instinction almost looked like Dino Crisis, but in like a 3D fully
G'day from
world.
Prideful Sloth HQ. I'm Adam.
And I'm
Oh
Cheryl,
god, I thought
and
that
we're
was
the
a real
design
sloth.
team on Grow Song of the
I was like, dude, that thing is
Grow is
beefy.
Prideful Sloth's latest
Hey,
project
Baron,
that
is that
we're
you?
working on with 505 Games.
Uh-huh.
Grow Song of the Evertree is a beautiful sandbox
Who am
game
I
about
kidding?
growing
Baron
new
runs
worlds,
fast
building a
all
town,
the time.
and bringing harmony back to the land.
Grow will be available later
Is that
this
good
year
audio,
on PC, PlayStation,
Flameser?
Xbox, and Switch.
Thanks for watching.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled.
See the cheeks on that
Then
thing?
Then the sloth nation
The
attacked.
people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them.
What was this, Happy Skyrim?
But this harmony was not to last.
I mean, it just said not to last.
Without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness.
But you can also tell it's not going to be too bad. And this is a little design hint for people. I've talked about this in my streams, especially when I was playing Control. If you see sharp, hard edges, things are usually in games and media depicted as evil. But if it has soft and flowy and curvy edges, it's usually like that book with her hair, compared to the branches with the spikes on it. So that's a little thing. But even in kids' games, you'll see it.
It's really funny because that's why, and this is more towards the audio end of it. That's why I really felt weird watching Kick-Ass when it first came out.
Yeah.
I felt truly awkward because they were playing a bunch of happy, upbeat, happy-go-lucky music, and like you got a little girl killing people.
That was
the
Grow,
point.
Song of the
Puts you in
Evertree,
that
which is coming
uncomfortable,
to
weird
PC,
sense.
PlayStation, Xbox,
Mhm.
and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Switch,
Okay, Laura, that was extremely cute,
Everything.
But have you considered more dinosaurs? Hmm?
You can't just hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs,
Life finds a way.
You did not, Troy. So this is Jurassic Park 2 Evolution.
Is a very
or Evolution 2.
different world.
I'm gonna mute that just for a second.
Newbold, game director at Frontier Developments. So as you may have seen earlier at the PC Game Show, we're working on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're really excited about it.
Well, I think they know because they really left us 5 minutes.
We've got tons
literally
of new
between the
features
shows.
across 4 different game modes, including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
I'm kind of glad that these like Rise of these Tycoon and these type of games are coming back because they were the 90s.
Early 90s again.
Voiced by original
Yeah.
talent such as Jeff Goldblum.
Mall
And in the
Tycoon was
game,
my
we
stuff.
have over 75
What's the one?
prehistoric
It's on Game
species.
Pass.
We've got new dinosaurs. We
It's
have
the
returning
hospital
community
sim
favorites,
one.
and we've added flying and marine
now I
reptiles.
Oh, 5 Point
I'm really
Hospital or
thrilled to be
whatever.
showing
5
you a
Point
first
Hospital,
look at footage from
exactly.
the game
Like I'm
itself.
glad.
This is
Let's
from
see
our
if there's a
species
new poll.
field guide series of videos focusing
Oh, there is a
on
new
one of the
poll.
many
What are
prehistoric
you
species
excited
we
for
have in
for the
game.
future game
This is an
show?
iconic,
So there's 4
popular
options.
dinosaur. It's
Abby and Joel are
Triceratops, but
hosting,
we're showing you
seeing
it
the
in a
virtual
new
show
environment
floor,
never seen
developer
before in Jurassic World
walkthroughs, or world premiere
hope you
and game
enjoy it, and I'm
clips.
looking forward to
Which
the
one,
game
guys?
Guess which
releasing
one
later
has
this year.
73%?
Yeah, I know. But we're in this together, so let's vote together. Flameser, what do you think?
The Triceratops is one of the most
I'm a
recognizable herbivores
Triceratops.
to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns.
That's true.
These adornments are not
its,
just for display
head
purposes.
shield.
The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it.
Come on, give me the answer, Flameser. I'm not trying to rush you, but
That was Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is
Trying to get
launching in
this off the
2021
screen
on
at the
PC,
same time.
PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X.
everybody
and
does want to
S.
hear the developers talking, so I'm going to select
Okay,
world
for
premieres
this
and
next
gameplay
section, we're
clips.
bringing the joys of E3 to your home with a series of demos
Wow.
you can play right now. That's right. Today.
I'm surprised
This is the Future
that
Game
even
Show virtual
Abby and
show
Joel
floor.
hosting
And remember,
have
if any of the
13%.
featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game
I
Show
think
Steam
those will
page.
think
So
that
let's head
labeling
down to
them
show
as
floor
the
where I
Abby and
believe
Joel
Laura is waiting.
voice actors when they have done so much more than that to so many more people.
Hello and welcome
It's
to
kind
the
of a missed
Future Game Show's
opportunity.
virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy.
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They like nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, how do I say, musk that's in the air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All
The
right,
people that
enough
come to the
reminiscing.
game shows that don't
Let's
wear
check out some
deodorant. You
games.
gotta say it,
I'd like to
Laura.
start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platformer from Open House Games.
Why
where
does
you
this look like Little
transform to
Nightmares?
solve puzzles in an oversized world, dodging creepy crawlies and mischievous
Oh, that's a big
Goombas.
spider. Oh my god.
And now for another tale of paper as you shift packing boxes in the house-moving sim Get Packed, fully loaded. As you can see, it's all about moving couches. On a couch with your friends in couch co-op.
You know
It's
what?
gonna be available
That's
on
one of those
Xbox
games
One,
I don't think I
PlayStation
could
4,
play with
and
y'all
PC,
because
and
I
is
think that would
also
destroy our
backwards
friendship.
compatible on
Like,
PS5
I told
and
you
Xbox
to
Series
grab
X and
the
S.
right end.
Are you
Pivot.
done
Right.
seeing
Pivot.
couches?
Yes. Hey, Laura.
Oh.
Sure. What do?
Although
you
I will
have-
say,
Wait, what's
if
that?
people are ever curious about
Ooh,
playing a game,
Chernobyl White?
Don't worry about them.
play it with Fame.
Oh, those are codes.
Go.
So about that drink.
Right.
Hey, Baron, you want to take a screenshot of that?
Yeah. Here's a genre
it might be too
cocktail
late.
full.
Yeah.
of
Oh,
co-op
it's
action
already too
RPG
late.
combat
Actually,
and
don't worry
finished
about it,
with a
'cause-
survival twist. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this looks like Diablo.
Yeah, I'm certain
heard
every
what
code
you
is
said.
used now.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
about the game.
This is
When I
which sees you and up
I
to
think it was
3 other players banding together
Ubisoft
to
had
tackle
like
procedurally
60 codes
generated
that they put
worlds
up on
full of
screen a
monsters.
couple
But you also have to gather
E3s ago,
resources to fight
and
hunger, thirst,
I was like sitting there waiting, and I finished putting it in. It had to be like not even a minute after it
Let's
was
hope
already
no one
filled.
gets thirsty
It's like
enough for
okay.
another one of your jokes.
You know what's the beauty
Anyway,
of it?
come
We
over
run
here and
a
check out the
gaming
many
website and we
imaginative
read a lot of
worlds
reviews, so we'll get
This is
it.
an isometric RPG that has you
That's the
solving
truth.
crimes across multiple virtual
So I don't worry about
realities,
codes and stuff
where
anymore.
your choices will shape the world around
Right?
you
It's kinda
in
weird.
and outside of the
Like,
simulations.
I never thought I'd be here.
Speaking of
Well, and it's not only
detectives,
level
check this
1.
out.
We've talked about this when
Backbone is a
we.
gorgeous
Oh,
adventure
Backbone
game
is
from
also
Eggnuts
on
set in a dystopian
Game Pass right now.
Vancouver, where you must crack cases
We
to clean
also
house
have.
in this corrupt
I have
post-noir
like
city.
10 years of doing YouTube, Fame is the same. Baron is the same. We have very like extensive history of YouTube, so whether we were with level 1 or not, we probably would have covered a lot of this stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Beacon Pines sends players to
Oh,
a
Baron,
sleepy
this is a
mountain
story
town
for you.
where
This is a game
collect
for you.
powerful words that can completely alter the narrative in this charming
It's cute,
but mysterious tale.
but then it's gonna be
I'm
depressing.
detecting a
Oh,
theme with
Lord.
the anthropomorphic animals. You know, Laura, I've always...
I want to see you cry, boy. Oh, more Chernobyl codes.
Another set of codes. Interesting.
I bet you right now, boom, all
Troy,
filled.
focus.
Because that's what
I've
the
got
bots
a
do.
triple threat of fighting foxes to show you. This is Trifox, a charming cartoon brawler where you fight waves of enemies as one of 3
Oh, that kind
adaptable
of looks like
combat
Unloaded,
classes.
but
Great,
in
huh?
third person.
Yes, totally. But now it's time to get serious. Mankind is gone, but the beavers remain. Welcome
Biomutant?
to Timberborn.
Oh.
It's a unique city builder where players set out to create the ultimate beaver society. This involves everything from constructing dams to crafting
Hey, if
carousels.
somebody wants
There's
to,
even
Baron,
buck-toothed
get this
critters need a
code,
solid
and I'll
work-life balance.
play it
That
as
they
a
do,
Canadian,
that they
because
do.
look at all those beavers.
So, what's next?
Never fear, the
can't stand
Riftbreaker
you.
is here.
Wow.
Bruh.
What was that?
Did you also know?
Is what I
Actually,
would say if I was
I should
playing
say
our
it because
next
it ruins
game,
it for a
which
lot
is
of people once you
base-building
know where
survival
the
game
original
where you
thing came
hack and
from.
slash your way through hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from...
Looks like Alien
the
Swarm. Free-to-play game on
Riftbreaker.
Steam right now. Well, actually, it's been free to play for like
Maybe after this showcase
8
we're
years.
meant to be hosting.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam. Now, how do we quit this?
You know,
Is
it'd be
it,
banging if
no, wow,
Atlas
that's
just stealth drops
update
Persona 5.
preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a
That would
little
be
bit?
dope.
I got you.
I mean, Shin Megami
Okay,
Tensei,
we're
which is
back.
Persona
Quick
3,
note, from here on in, when you see
is
this
on there
pop
for
up on screen
66
during a
bucks right
trailer,
now.
It means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam
66
to play
Canadian.
a demo and go hands-on
So,
with
like,
the game
$5 for you guys.
immediately.
Adrian! I was doing
If they announce
Rocket.
Fight Night
Sorry,
right
just always
now.
wanted to do that. It's because our next game is all about
Ooh.
floating like a butterfly, stinging like a
Sting like
bee.
bee.
Check out this exclusive presentation from Steel City Interactive about Esports Boxing Club.
Oh, esports boxing. So they did just like roll back
Coming later
the
in 2021.
stream there.
Esports Boxing Club brings
So they didn't
you
want to
the
name it
greatest
Fight Night, but they
roster
pretty
in
much put out
video
another
game
boxing game.
history. With over
Nice.
200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and
Did
most
you- speaking-
anticipated names.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
this is
boxing,
the game that we're
From the
trying to
absolute legends
sincere.
of
We're
the
trying to get some
sport
serious goals
to the
and
most
everything.
exciting names in boxing today.
If you notice, he'll tweet out, and if somebody tweets it, I'll retweet it. We're really trying to get his dad
The first
who's
women's
a
division
championship
ever
boxer in this
represented
game.
in a video game.
This
And the
this
hottest
game looks
new
amazing.
talent.
Yes,
And
it
to me,
does.
the moment I saw Canelo was in
What
this
about the
game,
game?
I was like, yeah, because I'm sorry, EA has dropped the ball with so many games. Fight Night, all the EA big games that are gone, and I'm sorry, I would love for them to bring back the EA big games, but
Oh, bro.
bring back EA big games, be big. But this right here is the pinnacle. It's gonna be the pinnacle of boxing games. It looks legit, and I can't wait to play this game.
1000%.
So the movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles.
did you guys see the
recreating mannerisms
YouTubers
on
versus
boxers. The
TikTokers
physics
fight?
system doesn't just
Oh, yeah.
rely on animation.
Bruh,
It's
I didn't
watched
watch.
about 5 minutes of that
recreate
trash.
realistic
No, I didn't watch
Yeah,
all of
it
it, but I
was-
watched
Even when a
the
fighter's
end
standing
fight
on
with
their feet, it's not purely
Austin and
animation-based.
Brute, whatever
Now,
his
we've
name
had
was.
professional
Boy, he
boxers,
rocked that
professional
boy's
coaches
world.
come into the studio and provide input through
Oof.
motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we've
Bing.
created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important to us just because we are in the studio.
Here,
That's
enjoy
all we
our.
did was watch boxing after
when it
dark.
comes to production
Right.
Growing
values.
up. Like
Enjoy
my
it.
house, we didn't really watch sports. We watched
Esports
boxing.
Boxing Club coming to PC
I mean,
and
boxing
all
is
major
sport.
consoles with early access.
Yeah,
So
but
PC first. You know why they're putting on PC first? Because they know
Esports
PC
Boxing Club
gamers
is coming
will
to PC,
tear that
PlayStation
apart
4,
That's
PlayStation
this
fix
year?
it.
5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
That's
and
this year.
Series X.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
this was huge.
What? this year for PC, and it said coming later to the rest of the consoles.
Taking part in epic battles,
Oh, I wouldn't be shocked to see an Xbox game preview.
Well, you know why?
That's a good point.
Because I think they're putting it on PC first, because PC's gonna fix any major bugs that they have.
Product not yet ready.
Yep.
Because that's what we do. PC's gonna fix any fist flying through the faces that shouldn't be there. Is this Daybreak? Not
My
Daybreak.
name's Max Warrior. I'm the founder of Black Matter and the lead developer of Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobbyist game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful Kickstarter, we launched into early access in the middle of 2019. And since then, we've delivered 9 enormous updates, including entire systems overhauls, 6 new maps, tons of new weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, as well as expanding our unique real-time strategy-inspired metagame. As a result, we've been fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access.
Congrats,
2021 is
That's
only
crazy.
going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the
You
Eastern
know what also
Front,
terrifies me
including
when they say,
famous
"Hey,
battles
we're
like
going out
Kursk
of
and
early access.
Stalingrad.
Welcome to the
Before we close out the
microtransactions."
year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next generation consoles. Hell Let Loose
That's
has
all I can
only
see.
grown
Not,
due to the
I know I'm
vibrant
usually the
community
one
that
that's
surrounds it.
usually
From
too
our
real or too
Kickstarter
negative
backers
on
to our
things,
newest
but
recruits.
again,
We're excited to
this is
introduce
probably
you
what
to this ever-evolving and
10th
expanding World War II
E3 I've covered,
We hope you enjoy
and
this first
all
look
this stuff
at
gets
what's to
into
come.
a pattern and you see it. The only reason Resident Evil 8 hasn't been called out for its, hey, let's put a extra hard mode behind a paywall, is because most people will not play on the extra hard mode. Next gen only? Okay, nice. PC
Hell Let
first.
Loose is launching on Steam on July 27th and coming to Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 in 2021.
So, Laura, have you ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time with up to 7 of your friends?
Of course.
Then it's not
That's what I
XCOM.
thought. Then you need to keep your eye on this next game.
Hello, my name is
AJ
George,
Myers.
CEO of Fire, a game dev studio based in Croatia. And for the past few years, we have been working on the Red Solstice 2 game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield game. It supports up to 8 players and has a fully playable co-op campaign. We are ready to show you the launch trailer now. So get
Games
ready
like
for June
that,
17th,
man,
when the game launches
nah,
on
I
Steam,
couldn't play it with anybody else.
and,
Like, I need to
have
go
fun
through
blasting
myself.
simulations.
It's really rough because, especially with the commander mode,
high-class commanding officer with advanced cybernetic capabilities.
you really are leaning on
You
having
were
a good
awakened
leader.
to lead a secret
Yep.
task force
By
that
dropping
will counter the
troops and
threat of
resources in the
strong
right
agents
place.
and
Like I was playing
liberate
Eximus, and if whoever had the better leader, that's the team that won.
Of course. Yeah. Games like that, I'm like, I'll tough it out solo. Not that I can't rely on you, but I don't want to.
Welcome back, Executor. The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type. Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities.
Okay.
Take
Got my
command
attention.
on a battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole squad or individual soldiers. Concentrate fire on targeted locations and carry out supply runs even during the heat of battle.
Is this a base defender?
Recruit your friends to the fight and join in up to 8-player co-op missions.
That's
to
kind of what it
save
looks
Mars
like.
in
Oh,
our
no, no.
name.
I'm getting like Heavy Gears Tactics vibes.
Red
Red
Solstice 2.
I didn't even know there was a 1.
Right? I'm gonna write that one down.
Purge Earth of a Mutant Invasion in Red Solstice 2's Survivors, which is coming to Steam on June 17th. Our next game is about delivering
What, next
mail
week?
in a sleepy
Or this
American
week?
lakeside town. Let's join Dylan
Oh,
from
this is
Gamius
Lake.
to learn more.
This is...
Mm-hmm.
I
We've
wanted
seen
to
this.
play this. This is adorable.
Modern day, the prequel to
I'm
Death
Dylan from
Stranding.
Gamius, and it's great to be here at the Future Game Show. We're currently getting very close to
You know what's
finishing
funny?
Lake, a game
And
that's set
I
in
know the
80s.
reason why, but there's
You play as
it's a game
Meredith
called
Weiss, who takes a
Session.
break from her life in the big
Season?
city
No,
to
Season.
deliver mail in her hometown.
And
It's
it
a
should
job
be
you
at
can do
E3.
at your own leisure,
But
and you will
the
get to know the people in
CEO
Providence
or
Oaks
head of
along
the
way.
studio was
Today, we're excited
is
to share
embroiled
an
in a
example of
lawsuit
an
against
activity
doing some
after your
unkind things to
workday's done.
female
Movie
employees.
night
So
with
that's
Angie
why
from the video
Season
store.
is probably never going to come out.
Fun. It's been
Oh, that was
ages
the game
since
with the
I've been to
bike.
movies.
Yep.
Oh, girl, right?
And the black character.
Oh,
Yep.
I was so excited for that one.
So,
Trevor showed me an interview from when he was running Turtle Duck. He interviewed him,
Alright,
and
let's
yeah,
see.
he female employees
Little
saying
China?
things to people.
Velvet?
So I
Or
don't know
The
where
Great
that
Mouse
game
Detective?
stands right now.
All right, I'm ready to pick.
Part of me,
The Great
like
Mouse
I do want to play it to support an indie,
Wouldn't
but
have picked
also
you for a Disney
if he's
fan.
getting any
Oh
money
well,
towards it,
let's
I
get in
don't
touch
want to
with our
support
inner
it.
child.
We won't spoil more, and we also can't
I
say
wanna
what
play this, though.
Meredith
This
will
lake
do
looks
after
adorable.
spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks.
It reminds me of
because
Alan
it's
Wake's
all
Town
up to
without
you.
everybody trying to murder
Lake
you
is
at
coming
night.
first to Xbox and PC this September 1st.
September.
Thanks for watching.
Man, September.
and
I'm
enjoy the
eating
rest
good
of the
on my
show.
birthday month, man. Not that I'm gonna be able to play any of them because
We're excited to announce
Crunch.
that Lake is coming to Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S on September 1st. Now, what kind of a showcase would this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take on the genre, following a protagonist with a
Laura,
giant
I'm
obsidian
gonna put you in a
sword.
headlock.
In the beginning, there was dust, and from that dust, the moon was born. Eons of idleness passed, before suddenly it shattered. Great celestial
God, if the moon were to shatter, we'd have rising tides, all kinds of nonsense.
We would look like that planet that they landed on Interstellar.
The gods.
Never watched
For a
that.
great many years.
Oh, you're missing out.
I know. I'm behind on a lot of things. Like Trevor's still surprised that I
Watch
haven't.
that be 2017.
Good boy. Trevor's surprised that I still haven't watched Mandalorian. I'm like, but Mandalorian is one of those shows that I need to sit down and watch, and I don't have much time now to sit down and just like that's what I'm watching. Most things are in the background. Like even Loki was in the background. Like I'm watching it but not watching it.
The Great Crusade overthrew
Loki
the
was
old gods,
surprisingly very good.
imprisoning them
Is
within
it
the
surprising?
sacred
Because I mean, they
walls.
put 2 shows out that already.
At the
WandaVision was
No,
banging.
no, they it hit at heartstrings
Differently. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
differently. That's what I meant. Like, you know, not dissing the other shows or dissing this one,
They're
but
just
just
different.
I didn't think they could hit that note. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Although now Marvel is further exacerbating their problem and making hot, empathetical villains. Because I'm looking at Loki like, okay, can I get Hela's redemption story, please? I don't need Thanos' redemption story because he doesn't deserve one, but like Hela, please? It was her father that was the piece of turd.
Galactic level simp.
So, while we're watching this, I wish. Oh, it just has Souls in the title. We don't know if it's a Souls game. Tomorrow,
Customize your combat style and
don't
boss rush ancient gods when
know
Elder Souls drops onto PC
if
and
we're
all
going
current console
to
formats,
do any
July
shows.
29th,
I
2021.
kind of want to take a
And
rest
now
day,
we've
and
got
then
a closer
Nintendo's gonna
look
be
at the next
Tuesday.
game from the folks behind War Thunder. Here's
So,
Tom from Dark
I know
Flow Software to guide you
There's a
through
few things
Enlisted.
tomorrow. I don't know exactly what. But Tuesday is like the final press day, which I'm surprised they didn't do it on Monday because usually it's just 3 days, back to back. So if you guys
Hi there.
want,
Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully our little
let us
trailer
know
has
on
got you
Twitter
interested.
at
My name's Tom,
Level1,
and
at
I'm part of the
Floorhugger,
team
at
Dark Flow
Baron
Software
J67,
behind our
at
new game, Enlisted, a historical
Famous
World War II
Entertainment. No, I'm
shooter
kidding.
with
Fame
some unique gameplay quirks.
ENT2K.
One of Enlisted's
Let us
most
know if you
unique
want us to
features
go live
is the
tomorrow
squads
and
mode,
what
where you
shows,
head
and
into
we
battle
will.
with a squad of AI soldiers under your
But
control.
we'll if we
You can
you guys don't
instruct
want us
them
to
on how
see
to
go,
react
us
to
go
enemies,
live, we
and
will
most
do
importantly,
Tuesday
you can
with
switch
Nintendo
between any of them
Direct.
seamlessly with the press of a
And I
button.
Pray to
You'll
God
only
they
need to
announced
respawn when your
Bayonetta
entire
3
squad is
because
wiped
my
out.
ovaries
This
are
way,
ready.
You're always kept right in the middle of the action. Although,
Boy, I was
and I will be
simping out.
doing 15 minutes of fame tomorrow
we
because
have
I have a
fleshed out
lot
solo mode too,
more I want
where
to get
you
off my
only
chest as
fight
far as that
against other
Xbox
players.
show.
Yes.
So
At its
that's something to
core,
look forward to
Enlisted
later
aims
on
to
in the
form a
afternoon.
golden middle
Get
ground
hype for
between
him,
the
eh?
more hardcore and arcade-style shooters
Go
currently available.
off.
Time to kill is
And
kept
for
short.
Tuesday,
Bolt-action rifle to the
I don't know
chest
what
will
Trevor and I
down
are
a
going to be
soldier in a
covering on
single
COGS,
shot,
but
with
usually
submachine
we're
guns and
not
pistols taking only a few hits.
we're not a new show. We don't
Vehicles
cover
as well can,
news.
of
That
course,
we
be
leave that to
devastating,
Tuesday,
but
Wednesdays,
have their
and
limitations.
Saturdays, which is Ready
Aircraft
Press Play.
restricted to the cockpit view,
But
and crew
I think
inside
we might have
tanks can
something to
only
say
use
about
viewports to
E3.
spot
I don't know
targets.
yet.
So you'll need to keep
Me
your
and Trevor
wits
will
about you
converse
to really get the most
tomorrow.
out of these machines. Progression in Enlisted is spread over various campaigns.
Why does this
Currently, you can
remind me
fight
of
in Moscow, Normandy, and Berlin, with Tunisia
War Thunder?
and many more coming
That
soon.
it's the same people.
Each campaign features new weapons and equipment.
Beach. Okay.
Firearms can be improved to increase their raw performance, and soldiers can be leveled up to grant them specialized perks. Different classes of soldiers are able to equip different
Oh yes,
gear,
and if you're
with
going to
specialist
let us
classes
know
such
about
as
if you
engineers
want us to
able
cover
to
a
build
show tomorrow,
structures anywhere
at
on
least
the
let
map,
us
including
know
fobs,
like
sandbags and barbed
30
wire
minutes
defenses, and
to
even
an hour
anti-tank
before,
cannons and AA
please.
guns.
Be-
Enlisted aims to keep
because if we have to
historical
scramble,
accuracy in the
I
forefront
would
of
rather not do a
development.
show than scramble.
Firearms, locations, and uniforms are all true to history. No neon pink Sten guns and mohawks here. Each army will be decked out
I
with the
like
equipment they
this
actually
because I like
used
the games
during
that
their
don't have
respective
like
conflicts.
crosshairs.
Because of the squads feature, you'll never be short on targets.
feel like I've played
Twitch
this too,
reflexes and
like a
fast
game like
reactions will
this.
of course have their place in
I
Enlisted.
mean,
but
there's
even
been
if you
tons of
haven't
indie
had the
games that
time
are
to
like this
fine-tune
that
your
don't have
skills,
crosshairs,
you'll easily
that
be able to come away with a kill count
aren't
in the double
battlefields that
digits.
are like the
The
real
AI,
Arma,
however,
but
are
not
very
quite full
attentive and
Arma
react to sound,
experiences.
and not to be underestimated. But that's all we've got time for. Make sure to give it a
Okay.
try yourself by
I'm
heading over to
interested.
enlisted.net/join. Enlisted is cross-platform and available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, and currently in open beta. New content is added regularly, and no progress will be wiped upon the full release. Once you sign up,
wow,
use the code
okay.
ENLISTNOW for a free bonus on us. I've been Tom.
That's kind
and
of
I hope to see you all
surprising.
on the
So
battlefield.
what would that mean?
Cheers.
I'm confused.
It means that
Oh,
whatever,
kinda.
if you're
was
playing in beta,
Enlisted,
whatever you
which is
unlock
available now
just
on
carries on to the
PC,
main game. So you're gonna be
PS5,
ahead of
and
anybody
Xbox
that's coming
Series
in
X
that
and
wasn't in the
S.
beta.
Next up, we've got a bullet-time
That's
stunt shooter
different.
with fully destructible
Because even
environments.
Scavengers
Oh,
wiped
and the
it.
protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Why does this look like super hot? See, I like these like super fast-paced shooters. I'm just not good at them. I can't take
I
advantage
feels
of that
that.
amusement tech. And with the like the kick and stuff popping up, this really reminds me of. Oh God, they. This one of it was that game.
Not
Bulletstorm.
Super hot. Oh
No, Bulletstorm. Yeah. Because when you would kick somebody or lasso them and stuff, it would have the 200, 300, whatever points above their head. Coming soon.
Severed Steel is coming soon on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Female protagonist?
Okay,
Okay.
notepads at the ready.
What up,
because
Iron
for this
Fury?
next section, we're going to race through 8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention. Here's our future hits montage for 2021.
You better be dropping some names.
Right? I hate when you do a montage and don't give us a name. Like, come on, man.
A dice game. Gescult? I feel like I said that wrong. Kung Fu Janitor. That feels like the janitor I used to have in elementary school, man. Definitely not fried chicken. Ooh. I know what my brain wants to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Oh look, another game for me, Ranch Sim. I love those SimTech games. It's not gonna be good, but I'm gonna play it. Schmidt. He plays a blob. Slit. No, silt. I'm dumb. Looks like Sultan Sanctuary.
It really does.
Dome King Cabbage. Is that the title of your game?
Low hanging fruit. Not by you.
There was a Joker 6 in there.
I might regret asking this, but you want to help me with this next one, Omachow?
Okay. Did you know that Sega recently announced Sonic Colors Ultimate? We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet. I hope Sonic does okay without me.
Did not regret.
I wish they would have shown her face, because you know when you do voices like that, your face is in a weird spot.
Sega of America. I'm excited to share with you an exclusive
Hey,
clip
Baron,
of Tropical
K.E.
Resort from
Golden.
our upcoming
You wanna
release,
get on
Sonic
that?
Colors Ultimate. Please enjoy.
What's her name?
K.E. Golden. Sorry, Katie Golden.
Got it.
I can't believe Sonic is out there. Oh my god.
This I don't know if this is the gameplay or the stream. Boy, I think it's also the stream, because this stream can't handle the compression. This looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks like a Game Gear.
It really does. It can't handle the compression of what's happening because Sonic's going too fast. And as my favorite Sonic that was never a Sonic quote, but I think the Sonic voice actor said it, or somebody that sounds like him said, you know, that's big talk for a fellow with a small cock. It's one of my favorite stupid ass quotes, because I can't help myself. This looks awful. The stream was not the place to show this off. But you know what? Let's give people the disappointment of playing a Sonic game that we all had to live through.
Actually enjoy Sonic.
Get ready for Sonic
When was the last time you
Colors
played
Ultimate,
Sonic?
which
What was the
is
last
racing
game you
onto
played till?
PlayStation 4, Xbox
What was the one on
Nintendo
Dreamcast?
Switch,
Sonic
and
Adventures?
PC on September 7th.
That was
Moving
amazing.
swiftly
So
on,
you stopped
we've
at
got
a very,
new
very good
management
point.
game
If you
from
played after
Chucklefish,
that,
where
you would have
play as a powerful artificial
the same
intelligence
opinion
in
that most
control
people would
of a
have.
space station. Do
Mm.
you want to
Mania saved it because Mania was
I'm
also a
sorry,
fan project
Laura.
that they
I'm
made
afraid
official,
I
but
can't do that.
if you had played Beyond
I
Sonic
know that you were
Adventures,
planning to
yeah,
disconnect me.
you would have been like,
you know, never
man,
mind.
Sonic,
Oh,
you need to go die.
Here is Starmancer.
Starmancer.
Aw, Chucklefish. I love their games.
Oh, I love Chucklefish.
Their games are so good.
Dude, I play the hell out of Starman.
Yes, you do. I don't. There was a game.
Love me some. I was hoping Xbox would buy Chucklefish.
Yeah.
That was just my pie in the sky.
Did they make? Hold on, I have to look this up.
This looks right up my alley if it's about to be what I think it is.
It seems like Endless Dungeon.
Starmancer.
Oh, yeah, they gave us the name. Why was I thinking it was Endless Dungeon?
We're excited to announce today that Starmancer is coming.
So if you like
August 5th,
like indie games, but like with
and
a
it's
deep
available
story,
to wishlist
but
on
has like
Steam
weird
now.
gameplay mechanics,
Laura, you know,
I'm
ever
gonna
since
say
that
Code
Lake
Cross
trailer, I've been
because you
thinking,
have to rely on
have you ever
geometry,
wondered
not
about the
geometry, but
Postal
like
Service?
knowing
Like,
where your shot is gonna
that
bang
there's
and stuff.
just
It was on Game
so
Pass.
much,
It's
man.
on Steam, Switch, PS4, and
not-
Xbox One, and I'm pretty
not
sure
really,
eventually it'll come to
You're saying you
um,
don't know about Jeff and Deborah.
the new
Good.
stuff.
What
It
are
did
you
have a
talking
physical
about?
release by
I'm
Limited
just
Run
gonna
Games,
press
but
this
I also
button
think
again and hope
that's
it
sold out
explains
too.
everything.
You know what
it
made me
will.
real happy?
Trust me.
I went and searched up Starmancer. and games that
Kiwi
it
is a
can
game about
compared
two
to
Kiwi
that I
birds who
play
work at
is
the post
Kenshi.
office.
Oh, yeah.
Their
Oh,
names
Kiwi.
are Jeff and Deborah.
We saw this on the Wholesome Games.
I'm Joel. I'm one of the developers on Kiwi, and I'm going to show you
The
how a
Kiwis.
Kiwi level changes
Yeah,
over the
but
course
Code
of the game.
Cross is one of those games.
So in this room, you're transcribing
I would
urgent
recommend.
messages and assembling them ransom note style by
I do
scanning
remember
them onto
seeing
the
that.
page with
I
your
think it was on
buttons.
Switch too, right?
You'll come back to
Yep,
this room every
on
so
Switch,
often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist.
You can't. I don't think you can buy the physical edition anymore. I think it's all sold out. But
So
it
as
is
summer
definitely. It's
turns
only
to
like
autumn, now your
$20,
word
so
fragments
it's
are moving
$3
around like
for you
conveyor
guys.
belts, and you'll need to
It's
chop
really
certain
worth
words in
picking up.
half with the descrambler to get the pieces you
Oh, it's called crosscode.
Jeff
Cross-
and Deborah are
what
going to
did
have to
I-
deal
what
with
was I
all
thinking?
kinds
Code
of
cross.
hazardous work conditions. You got sandstorms during the summer,
Crosscode.
nailfly swarms. These guys have
It's
no
really good.
respect for personal
And
property.
they actually have on their website,
Paranormal
you
activity.
can play
This
it
is
in
genuine
browser,
footage
so
of
you
an
can
actual
download it for free. I don't know
In
how
winter,
far
the
it
post
goes,
office gets hit with a
but you
huge
can download it
blizzard,
for
and now this
free
level becomes about sharing the warmth of a
and play
single
it
tiny
offline
lantern
in browser.
to break through blocks of
But it's
ice
definitely
and
one of
keep
those
each other
games.
from
It's only
becoming
like $20. Go support it, or $10
Our
for you
little
guys.
heroes
Go
are going to
support it.
face new challenges every level and in every room of the post office, whether they're typing telegrams, or packaging shipping crates, or helping an octopus sort the mail.
Octopus.
It's all in a day's work for Jeff and Deborah.
What up, Octo Dad?
Also, you can dress up your Kiwis, so don't say we never did nothing for you. We're releasing Kiwi on August 31st for PC and all major consoles. and
That's
we
gonna
hope
be
to see you at the
adorable.
post office. Thanks for watching.
I can see.
All right, you got me, Troy. I'm a believer.
I don't know who I'd play that
Co-op
with.
Postal Puzzler Kiwi is coming to PC and all current console platforms on August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a
Beef
roguelike
wrap.
with an attitude, a game show shooter where you
Beef
earn
wrap.
likes for dunking on
No.
competitors and causing a little wanton destruction. Will the circle be unbroken? Get it?
Okay,
Find
Troy.
out in this
I
world
see you with that Bioshock Infinite flashback. Which is funny, the voice actor who played Elizabeth, I think she only did like 2 things after that and has been quiet ever since.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly? No. Oh my god, this. I don't think it was called Death Run TV, but there's an old 90s video game where it was a TV show and you were the character that had to slaughter everybody and you then progress.
Manhunt.
Nope. It was 90s, early 90s, like still pixel era.
Hey, side note, did y'all do the claw machine?
Yep, I didn't win nothing because I didn't know how to do it.
Me either.
I did not know how to do it. I bet you there's a whole
it's
YouTube
random.
video.
I think
Oh, you
it's
think so?
random.
Probably. Oh yeah, it's probably random.
I didn't win a dang thing.
I will say one year they brought the machine
That
out
was
to
Death Run
PAX
TV.
South.
And you can play the pilot right now
I
by
won
heading
like
down to the Future Game
couple of
Show
months
page
of,
on Steam.
Game Pass.
Okay, hazmat suits
Dang.
at the
Yeah.
ready.
Love
Because
when they
this
actually
next
bring,
game
like, when the
tasks
events
players
come
with
back,
building a
hope
team
they
of
keep bringing the
stalkers
actual
to
machine
survive
out.
a 3D scanned recreation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Here's more
Chernobyl.
on what to expect in Chernobylite.
Mówi się, że to, co designerzy sobie
This game
wymyślają,
is gonna
to
have
jest pisanie
such a
listu
hard time
miłosnego.
against
Każdy
Stalker.
kiedyś był zakochany, pisał list miłosny, wydawało mu się, że to jest takie
You know what, games
wspaniałe,
like this,
a potem po
the
latach
best way to
znajdował te
win
listy
is
i
lower
mówił,
the price
Jezus
point.
Maria, co ja tu za bzdury pisałem. Zaczynaliśmy właściwie od
Even
gry,
then.
gdzie skupialiśmy się na przetrwaniu, na
Because
menedżowaniu
people already
swoim
like, oh, I want to
czasem
play
i
like a
towarzyszami.
game
To
in
wszystko
Chernobyl.
wydawało się
Stalker.
designersku dobre, ale
Because
zbyt
Stalker is
emocjonalnie dosyć
it's a
nudne.
hardcore shooter.
Dlatego dodawaliśmy
It's
coraz
not going to
więcej
take your feelings
elementów,
into
które
account,
angażowały gracza,
obviously.
które
It
były dla
hates you
niego
90% of the time.
Na początku był to taki mały chat, który gracz sobie mógł modyfikować, ale był całkowicie opcjonalny. Z biegiem gry on stawał się
Especially with
coraz
the
bardziej
base building, I
sercem
can
gry,
see
coraz bardziej jego sercem. Nadawaliśmy
more
coraz
of a
większą rolę
Fallout.
naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę, coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej
Oh, you can have
możliwości,
friends
coraz więcej
play.
broni.
So maybe
Absolutnie normalnym jest, że zaczyna się z czymś
Tarkov
zupełnie innym
or a-
niż to,
a
czym się
Rust.
kończy.
Again, I haven't played Tarkov or
Fight
Rust.
to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on July 28th, as well as Xbox and PlayStation in the summer. If you were lucky enough to catch one of the early access codes during the virtual show floor,
Some of these games
you
that were
can play
PC
Chernobyl
exclusive,
right now. But if
I
you missed them, we've
love
also
to
got
see how
more
they get
codes to give
implemented.
away
Like
on
Microsoft Flight Sim,
GamesRadar.com.
I play with controller
Next up,
and
here
mouse
are
and
our friends at
keyboard
Team 17
because there's
to
just
show us
too
what they've
much to
been
do.
cooking up with their upcoming PC and console games. Let's take a look.
What is that, Tom Nook?
Product not
Little
yet
bitch.
rated.
Pay me what you owe. Give me my money, Brian.
Oh, Team 17. They have done a lot of stuff. That's right. So Team 17 was the publishers or the developers, whatever, of the Worms series for a very long time.
Oh, dude, I used to love Worms Armageddon. That was my game.
And they've also done Overcooked. Man, they were really into the alien breed and Worms. The last game they actually released was Worms Rumble. That they developed, I should say. Last game they published was Rogue Heroes, Narita Boy, which is on Game Pass, Super Megbot, King of Seas, The Unliving, and they are also friends of the show. They're going to be publishing Greek, Memories of Azure. Oh man, they did Moving Out.
Funny because I just sent Baron a message about Greek because I just got finished talking with someone from the development team a few moments ago. That's funny.
That is funny.
They don't play over here at level 1, guys. I need y'all to understand that. It's all work. There's no war over here.
It really is all work. We don't rest. There's no rest for the rearing.
Oh, we're resting tomorrow because I can't. Look at that. Greek. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, now that I know that
art
E3
style reminds me of Fallen.
Yes.
Yeah. Fallen is also coming out in 2 years.
Stop.
Bro, chill.
Greek is coming out next week, pretty much.
I played Greek, like, I literally kept bringing people who came back to me over to the booth to keep playing Greek. Like, I had everybody fall in love with that game. And, like, when we interviewed the developers, they remember me because I kept bringing everybody over there. Come here. Come play this game. Like, I had stake in the company. Such a good game. I can't wait.
When a game is good, it's good, man.
And we don't, at Level 1, work for views. We work for, hey, let's get this thing acknowledged. Overcooked! What a great way to ruin your friendships. That's what Overcooked is. They got a birthday party August 9th. Oh. Bruh. Overcooked is... Man. It's good. That's all I gotta say.
Be sure to wishlist any games that sparked your interest on our Steam page. It really does help the developer out. Or you can also head over to GamesRadar.com for more
This is the first time that I've heard him say it.
This next game has an engrossing art style.
We've also been talking a lot
from
over
Wes
some
Anderson
stuff.
movies to Wallace and Gromit.
True.
Let's throw it over to the Slow Bros to talk you through some exclusive
Slow Bros?
gameplay from their stop-motion
Gavin?
handmade adventure, Harold Halibut.
Harold Halibut?
Hi,
That's the
my
character's
name's
name?
Donut, and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold Halibut
Oh,
is a handmade
wow, this is
narrative
like
game about friendship and
3D
life
but yet
on a city-sized
claymation style.
spaceship stuck under sea. It's been 250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race.
Yeah, I played Mass
You are
Effect
Harold,
Andromeda.
a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most
Wow,
of the other
they
inhabitants
really
have
did
reconciled
claymation.
themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find
There
a
was
way to
another
leave
game
the
that was
planet
worked on that
and
was
find
stop
a new,
motion.
drier home. Of course,
I
we don't
love
want to spoil
that,
too
'cause you
much of the
so
story,
rarely
so
see it anymore.
Let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the
Another
spaceship
game-
right from the beginning of
Just
the
to
game.
prove a point. Hey, Fame, I got an article ready for you to review.
While the professor will always have tasks
A game
waiting for you, the wonderfully weird
it's not
quest of the
claymation,
Hidden
but
will keep
level
you
1 did
just
do
as
a review
busy.
on it because it's
It
all
was very
hand-drawn.
important for us to not only
Welcome to
focus on an
Elk.
exciting main storyline,
Or did
but
I
to
do the
create a
review on
world
it?
full of
I
interesting
can't
events
remember.
and meaningful
I did the
moments.
review on it, but I
The
can't remember if I
dialogues
put it
don't
on level
only
1.
help you
That's the
progress
thing.
in the main story, but also help you
Welcome
get
to
know
Elk is a
more
great
about
game.
many characters that
And the
inhabit our
studio
world.
is
Moving
a
through the
small
narrative, you'll run into playful interactions
Finnish,
like
Norwegian,
repairing a
something
broken 3D
studio.
printer. Your PDA is always available to you for an overview of current tasks.
I
as
like
well
this.
as messages
This
from
is
other
my type of
characters.
game.
This is also where Harold's personal drawings are kept, as well as a few more shenanigans. At this point, you might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world. We build sets and puppets, and then 3D scan everything. We're then able to use motion capturing to create
This is
lifelike
like that
animations for a huge cast of characters.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Well, the game begins with Harold's
Although that
mundane
was
day-to-day,
full on stop
mysterious
motion.
events, and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed, and one that may hold the key to Moreau's relaunch plans.
You already
We're
got
really
me.
excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold.
I don't like
There's
the
still
name,
quite a
but
bit
you
of work
got
to
me.
do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. You can already wishlist the game on Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Because we got excited for
Harold
Cuphead, and
Halibut
then
is
Cuphead
coming
got
soonish
shuffled.
to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay, yes, there have been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call
Look
it
at the eyes
Happy
on the
Game.
thing.
Seriously, if what I'm reading is correct, this one
How is that a
is gonna
happy
melt
game?
your
Look at the mouth and the eye, no eyes on the sun.
Look at my happy
thing.
face.
This is gonna have like, it's gonna be so nice and gentle, and then a weird I mean, look at the bunny in the background. How is?
Who's about to get murdered?
Right? Why is that bell frowning? Does it want you to tickle its string? Oh my god, there's dead bunnies on spikes. Hey Baron, I got a game for you to play. This is Nightmare Fuel.
I got you.
I mean, you already don't sleep, so what's another game like this to you? I hate it, and I love it.
Huh. Okay, Laura, hope you're still there. Tell me you just watched the same trailer that I did?
Troy, yeah, that was something. What I want to know is who the hell is writing
No
this
idea
script?
why,
Yeah,
but I can't get the
I
Reading
don't know,
Rainbow
but,
song
they're,
out of my head.
They're telling me that Happy Game
It's random.
Is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in
Why don't you think of
2021.
a Backyardigans
Oh,
song?
and demo is available now if you want to.
On our
enter the
favorite
bid.
rocket ship, riding through the sky, little Einsteins.
They used to be my phone's
Our
ringtone for a
next
long
game
time,
is
by
a
the way.
gorgeous hand-drawn
Oh
puzzle
my God.
platformer following a
It was
young
like a hip-hop
mechanic in a
version.
broken
Uh-huh.
world. Pay attention at the end of this trailer for some exciting information about the minute
You had
of
me at
Islands
hand-drawn,
release
baby
date.
girl. You don't need to sell it even more. I've been playing Spiritfarer. I'm all up in that
Four
hand-drawn
brothers,
spectrum.
bound by eternal purpose. They all broke at the same time.
Oh, a new poll has started.
And a girl
Let's see.
named More.
Oh, is
She knows
AR
what must be done.
slash VR the future
When
of
the blight
gaming?
first came,
Absolutely,
People
absolutely
began
not.
to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever
What do you guys
remains.
think?
Moore's family is still here,
I
however.
really feel like
She's been
VR
tasked to protect them.
has fallen off
After
a
all,
bit. Think
she
about it. How many
is the
VR
bearer
titles did we
of
see
message.
This
week?
E3. Yeah, none.
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 So I'm gonna say absolutely not. Okay.
I mean, if Sony was here, maybe they'll show. I have a PSVR in a box. I got VR games I haven't even played yet.
I don't think VR is the way to go because they just haven't figured out the way
you
for
think,
like
Val?
people like me to not want to die every time I load a game up.
Much better.
Like VR games, I can't play them. They just make me too motion sick. But whatever's happening on screen, I'm a fan of it. It's like Adventure Time. Oh,
yeah,
it's out now.
That's exactly the art style. It looks like Federator made it.
It's out right now. Okay.
Excited to announce that Minute
But when
of
it comes
Violence
to,
is
I
out
honestly
now for
believe
PC,
augmented
Mac,
reality will
PlayStation,
take
and
off
Nintendo
and be
Switch,
bigger
and will be
than
arriving on
VR for a
Xbox
while.
later this week.
Next up, we've got an update
I think
from
once the
folks
world
at
really
Techland,
fully
who are
opens back
fine-tuning the
up,
zombie
VR is
parkour
going to
of
have a
Dying Light
boost.
2.
Because I know
Let's throw
all
it
the
over to
local
the
arcades
developers
have
who are here
large
to answer
VR
some of
areas.
your questions
Like me and my
about the
wife
game.
did a zombie apocalypse thing.
I think VR will be a thing. Let me turn down the audio because now we're just going back to Dying
Can
Light.
you tell us a bit more about the video you
I
just
think
saw in the PC
VR will
gaming
have
show?
The video presented in the PC gaming show brings you closer
pre-
to Aiden's story. What
a
he's looking
life
for, what
in, like you
motivates
said, the
him,
arcade,
how
but
he
to
ends
get
up in
into
the
people's
city, and
homes,
of
it's
course,
too
what
expensive,
happened
and
in
most
the
people
old
don't have a
franchise
room
between
to set
both
up like
games.
that.
This is a bunch
Yeah,
of
because you do
important
got to have a large
information about
space.
the BO2
A large space, you got to put.
Okay, so
I know when the Vive first came out, it was like 5 cameras you had to set up.
How does the game
People
look
don't have that.
outside the core campaign?
And if you can only play for
Side
30
quests
minutes
are
at a
important
time,
part of
why am I
world
spending
building in Dying Light 2.
$2,000?
Through these quests, you can decide how the city will look like thanks to the city alignment system, or bring new opportunities for the citizens. A great example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will support your decisions, some of them will not. But it's up to you to decide how the city should look like.
I
We
bet
have,
you in the
a lot
end
of
your
game
decision won't
activities
really
prepared for
goddamn
our
matter.
players, but at this stage we want it to be a surprise for you.
How seamless is the co-op experience? Would you say
Flames
that
just
the
says
best
I can see
way to
VR
experience Dying
being
Light
the
2
next
is with a
pinnacle of the
friend?
way to
It
play
could be.
games.
What is cool about the co-op is
Once
that
they
it
get
gives you an
the
opportunity
motion
to see
sickness
how
problem
the world
out, I
changes
see
when
it.
your friends make
But they still
different
haven't figured
decisions
that
than you.
out.
In co-op, you can walk in their shoes
And they
and
don't
see
really-
all those
disclosure.
differences. But really, there is no just one way.
Oh,
to
no, go
play
ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't
Dying
mean to cut you
Light,
off.
so it's up to you guys.
It's okay,
How are you
Oppa.
improving
You
the
go.
story for Dying Light 2?
Full disclosure, I'm
I know
invested
we all
in
have great
Virtual
fun killing
Exomity.
infected, but we also want
They
to give
are
you a deep,
the
thought-provoking
rigs,
experience that will let
not the
you be
rigs,
immersed in
the
BO2
stationary
world for
setup
long
and
hours.
rigs actually.
On top of that,
that
thanks to the
they
choices and
used in the
consequences mechanics,
Ready
the
Player
story
One
will be
movie.
shaped differently
Depending
on the way you
But they're also like they're at a like I think they would have been at E3 if it was a physical
yeah, well, as
convention.
you can imagine, Dying Light 2 is full
I
of
think
infected,
we're gonna
but
get
it's
to a
also full of
point
humans with their everyday life activities
where
and purposes.
and
We are
I
building Dying Light 2
okay
around the simple
there was a
rules,
meeting
grounds
about
death
5
and
years
keeps
ago.
us alive. What is
Maybe a
cool
little
is that
more,
NPCs
and
act
there it
differently
was
on
like
each other's level.
Facebook, and it's funny
Also, their
enough that's
behavior
creepy
depends on
because this
choices
was
you
before
make and the
Facebook
way you
announced
play.
they were buying who did they buy? Was
Oculus.
it Vive? Oculus. This was before they announced it. That's creepy. They gave a presentation and they were talking about how within the next like 10 to 15 years, which I think we're almost past that point or up to that point, that you're gonna believe 90% of your body is gonna believe you're at where you're seeing it when you put on your
Dying Light
headset.
2 is coming to
This is
PlayStation 4,
the projection they
PlayStation
had.
5, Xbox
Like
Series
you were
X
gonna
and S,
put
and
on the
PC
headset, put on the
December 7th.
headphones or the
Revealed
visor,
during the Nintendo
and you
Indie
were
World
gonna just
Showcase
truly
earlier this
believe
year.
you
This
were at
next
where you
game
were,
is a
where they were
skateboarding
showing
action
you.
platformer. Here's
Um,
Simon Bennett from Roll7 to give you an
it's-
exclusive look at Ollie Ollie World.
I say, damn it, it's really just the memory and heating. That's what's truly stopping us.
Nah, it's that Ollie Ollie world. Ollie Ollie was a great indie game, by the way. I think it's it's expensive, but also there's a lot of people like me that will invest the money and then they get very, very sick. And like, why? I think once I get past that, it'll make me sick, and I've wasted my money. Then we'll get to that.
Oh, I was talking about in actual technology being to what we think it could be. I wasn't talking about actual functionality. I was talking about pure like like when you look at VR games today, I think the most, what was it, the Alex one? That was probably the most like AAA VR experience that I've seen. I haven't played it, but looking at it, I felt like I was seeing a AAA game, but it just happened to be VR. So when we get to that point, I don't know. It's a ways off, and I really do the cost factor, the motion sickness factor, that is huge.
True.
But I know people get motion sickness playing regular games.
New players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms.
I think it's an interesting thing, but yeah, I think AR is
Ultimately, we've managed to
not
make
the way to
fair
go, but it's
part of the fun. Yeah, you're
AR
gonna
has
get
been
knocked
in
down,
our
but we
forefront for
finally nail
longer
that
because
line.
this is not the first time
It's
AR
that much
and
sweeter.
even VR has come back. This is probably the 4th or 5th time,
just
to be
so
honest,
much
because
more
this was
flow to the game.
brought up in the
We've even
60s,
added
a lot of
grabs,
this stuff,
wall rides,
and then we got
firecrackers, split routes, right to left skating,
computers.
and a
This was
host of
brought up in the
insane
90s,
tricks
actually brought up in the 90s several times,
There's a range
the
of
early
visually and mechanically
2000s, the
distinct areas to
2010s, so
packed
this
to the
is not a
brim
new
with
thing.
fantastical cast of quirky characters.
It's just now we kind of have the technology to start making it better, but I also think, I don't know if in our lifetimes it'll be where we want it to be.
World is coming to PS4, PS5,
But
Xbox
man,
One,
give me a
Series
skateboard
X
game.
and
I
S,
want this.
Switch and PC
Right.
this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
I don't know.
I don't have
I
faith in
think once
humans
they-
right now. I guess that's my big
Yeah.
problem.
PC and all current
I-
console
for
platforms
me,
this
my main, I think it's going to be
Next
an
up,
issue
we've got a new
of
game from the team at Odd Bug Studios.
where's the
creators
value
of
going to be?
PSVR's The
Like,
Lost
if
Faith.
how do we
This
monetize
animated
it?
story
Because
trailer will
imagine
introduce
this:
you to
imagine
the
you're
world
able
of
to
Tales
sell
of
vacation
Isle.
packages
And something
digitally
tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
or tours.
They kind of already do
Like-
that.
Yes, but imagine you tie it to VR. You know what I mean? Like map it to where, because we do plenty of stuff that makes no sense. Like, I mean, I know people who have no reason to other than they just simply don't want to leave their house, don't go grocery shopping anymore.
Yeah.
Like my mom refuses to go to Walmart anymore. Like she
I don't
just
blame
has
her.
it delivered to her front door.
Unified the Rat Kingdoms
But
under one
that
rule.
used to be something
Repelling
she really
green
looked
war
forward
to
to.
his kind.
Getting out the house on the weekend on
Back to
Sunday,
the putrid
getting her gas at
swamps from
Costco,
whence
and
they came.
going to Walmart, doing her shopping.
Crops prospered. Families
But it
flourished.
just, it's, I wonder
The
what, like,
magnificent
I mean, we can go down a
climbed
list of
ever
things
higher
that
toward the
make no
sky.
sense that we all partake in on a regular basis.
But as time passed,
So I
he
could
let us
totally
the savior
see,
grew old,
like, imagine if
and the kingdom
Assassin's Creed
fumbled
Origins,
once
if they
more.
opened up some type of
His people grew anxious.
full
Some
immersion,
claimed
like
to
full
perceive the
immersion, you
faint
just walking around
odor
a day in the
the
life
air.
of an ancient Egyptian.
Green Ward had
Museum
returned
mode?
with a ferocious
Yeah, museum mode,
vengeance,
like VR.
amassing an army of unfathomable scale.
I mean,
Burned everything
the
in his
ISS,
path
the International Space
towards
Station,
the
does have
crimson.
videos on their YouTube where you can do the VR
Ventus
tour,
gazed
so it is a
down
viable
upon
thing,
his
but
withered claws, barely able to hold
that's
the
when we
crown.
start getting outside
He
of
had little
gaming.
hope wielding a sword.
I think that's
So
what it's
it
going
was
to take
decided
in order to make gaming go to
crown
the
should
next step of
pass to
VR.
Whiskers
It's
I
going
mean,
to
yeah.
have to be something outside of it.
Arise,
All
young
this stuff
prince,
trickles down
for
from
the
military
kingdom
tech.
needs
Like,
a
if you look at the DARPA stuff, you're gonna be, oh yeah,
Your tale
we use that,
begins.
but DARPA
Dude,
developed
internet.
it years ago.
Internet came from the military. That was tax funded. That's why I don't understand why we have to pay for it.
Don't get me started.
Doug. Anyway, in
Tales of
which
Iron,
is coming
play
to
as
PC and all
a
current
legacy
console
game, so
platforms.
apparently like that.
Our next segment is from Polish studio Movie Games and hosted by God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisory
David
board.
Jaffe. Okay, this show is going on an hour. This is longer than I thought it was going to
Great
be.
to see you. God of War, Twisted Metal.
This
a bunch
is pretty
of
cool,
PlayStation
though.
stuff.
Right?
These days, I'm doing some new stuff with movie games.
Like,
These guys,
once
by, you know,
again,
they've
the
hooked up with
only,
this great company.
I don't know what it was. I know I
Watch,
haven't been
one of the
feeling
best
good these
VFX
last couple
houses
days, but
in the business. They
that
worked
I
on
keep
The
referring
Witcher,
back to
they
that
worked on
Ubisoft
Love,
thing,
Death,
man.
and
That was a
Robots. We're making a
drag.
brand new game,
Like,
the biggest
I
game we've
was
ever done, by the way.
exhausted. I'm
It's all
tired.
about crime and mob and
I
mafia.
was
and
I was more
time
excited
period.
during
It's
the
gonna be
wholesome
great.
direct.
For today,
I'm
settle
just
in,
as
babies.
excited, or
There's the
just as
brand new
tired
games
as I
coming
was
very
during
soon
Ubisoft.
from movie
Like, even more so, because we've been going for
Lust
longer.
From Beyond. Man, this is one of the coolest games I've played in the
Because
last year.
it's not, for me, it's not the shows that are the drag. It's, we gotta be on, we gotta be talking, we gotta know our stuff, so we usually have to look stuff up, and we just gotta be camera ready, because you know I don't talk this much.
Lust from Beyond.
And I'm gonna clap it up for you because you are carrying, bro.
Like,
Like,
we all carry
no,
it.
you doing work today.
Nah.
You're
Fame
hosting
did
your
it
ass.
today.
Is
I
my
did it yesterday.
childhood
We keep
fantasy
switching.
come to life.
Oh, Fire Commander looks fun.
This game took me totally by
that's like-
surprise.
Take your praise,
Trapped in the
girl.
wilderness, freezing,
Right?
hungry,
Take your flowers,
Because
champ.
go a little
Because you
bit
busting your
insane.
ass.
Man, you start
It's
seeing
3
all
of
kinds
us
of crazy stuff out
that
there.
have
Winter
been
survival
here
simulator, it's
almost
coming
every
soon.
single day.
Have a great
Man, I'm tired.
E3. Have a great future game.
But I like
miss
his
you
beard,
guys. I'll see
and
you
he's
soon.
about to get turned. He's just gonna drink that
Oh, is
straight
that
from the
Pop-Off? Pop-Off?
Yappy.
Bro, was that Pop-Off? That looked like a plastic bottle.
Thanks to David Jaffe.
And check out
GamesRadar.com for more about
would do that. I think he would just spoil us with drinking straight from a
This
like
next
Everclear
presentation
bottle.
comes from the folks at Xseed Games, the
Ooh.
makers of Story of Seasons.
This is one of their announcements
Here's
they've
a
been
look at their
holding on
most
to.
exciting current and
Because they got
upcoming
like
projects.
3 games they didn't show yet.
Yeah, I was wondering when they was coming through.
Thank you, Fame.
What
Dude,
I
what happened to reviewing the
hot.
article?
Oh no, you good, bro. This game is not coming to Xbox. I mean, I'm not like heartbroken, nothing like that, but it's just always
Lies.
Most of these games will
more
be
and more
coming to
these games
PC.
not coming. Yeah.
Honestly, this is the the JRPG section I was expecting in Square Enix. So
You're gonna say je ne sais quoi.
je ne sais quoi. The ingenue.
How do you say?
Boy,
So
if I want to play
who likes the title of my Obsidian article?
Let me see.
Obsidian on these nuts.
I'm sorry, the Outer Worlds 2.
No, the Outer Worlds 2 will not be coming to PlayStation. You are a villain, sir. Be the bad guy they want you to be.
I had to, bro.
Give them what they want.
I feel like I've played a Story of Seasons game.
I know I got an email from Freedom Games somewhere.
Bitch, this looks like a 3D. This looks like Harvest Moon.
It does, like the Game Boy version, right?
This looks like the PSP version.
There you go.
This is Harvest Moon.
Rune Factory.
Hell yeah, girl.
This is a really hardcore Stardew Valley.
Yeah. You don't like your life and you have nothing else to do? Rune Factory.
It's like Monster Hunter, Stardew Valley, relationship sim.
Right. It's all
Rune
that.
Factory has it all. All jokes aside, it's all there for you.
And Rune Factory 5. Oh, 2022.
Fending off a monster or two is one thing.
I think Rune Factory 4 was a port, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. What's she carrying? Dookie?
to it. Tomorrow.
This is definitely game of the year whenever it comes out.
As colleagues and as
For some people, it might be. I feel like this will be a game we sleep on, and then like 2017, we finally get to play and like, damn, why did I play this when it came out? I'm kicking myself.
Not gonna lie, I love the PS2 vibes I'm getting from it. I'm just trying to be funny when I say that. Even.
No, PS2, bro. I said, I went and picked up a bunch of games for PS2.
Find out more
I got my
about
PS2
Xseed's lineup
ready,
on
like,
GamesRadar.com.
I mean, everything from the Getaway to
This next game is a hack and slash RPG
the
with
Warriors.
twin-stick
I think
shooter
there was a lot
elements
of dope
set in
games
a
coming out
retro
of PS2.
sci-fi world. Here's a new gameplay trailer
That I would
for
still play
Ventura,
right now.
Lost Haven.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Okay.
Ventura Lost Haven is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms. And you can sign up to play the closed alpha when it launches on July 21st now.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look at the next game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh wait, I think I saw something about this a few weeks ago.
2 Point Hospital.
No, you didn't. Here's developers Mark Webley, Ben Huskins, and Gary Card to tell you all about it and give you a first look at gameplay.
Introducing 2 Point Campus.
I'm gonna play it. Who am I kidding?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games you don't think you're gonna be sucked
When we're
into,
thinking
and
about
then
what
all of a
we're going to do
sudden.
next, Campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to.
Let me
It's
run
a
it like my
really
universities
rich
where they
topic.
take
So
all
people
your
who haven't
goddamn
probably
money
heard
and
of
don't
2
give you a
Points
proper
Studios may think,
education.
"Oh, school's
Can I do
actually
that?
dull." Well, hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper. You know, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical healthcare.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next level.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas that they could completely create themselves.
They're
And
doing
canvas-
Sims University better than Sims
We've got
did.
something called the Smart Brush, for example, which allows you to drag interesting shaped pathways. If you want to drag a picket fence, you can drag that along. It's just really easy to paint the world you want.
So it's really simple to lay down some
Did it just
paths at different
freeze?
angles.
And it's fun, isn't
You
it? I mean,
know
it's,
it did.
It's adding this kind of city builder
I
element.
do want to make sure it
to-
wasn't just
to
me.
2
I was like, what the
The
heck?
difference
I think it's the
between
second
2 Point
time it's
Hospital and
frozen.
campus
It
is
is
that
just
we're
y'all. I'm still
spending
watching.
a much
No,
longer
it
period with our students.
like the actual,
What
because
we
I'm
like to
looking
do
at
on
the
campus
Twitch
is
gaming stream
make you
itself,
care about
Yeah.
and then
university.
looking at the chat
the
for Arc
idea
stream.
of these interesting
glitched.
different courses are going to
Oh,
be interesting and
Like
different.
them,
y'all-
not
So
us.
There's a night school.
But it's still going for y'all, right?
Night school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
it's
we're not
still
talking about
going.
that. We're talking
You're gonna
about
train
them,
knights of the realm,
like, had
right?
a
So it won't be
2-second loading.
stuff
They had to
where you
load
know,
something in.
boring
That's
stuff
what it
like
was.
that.
Yeah,
Sleep at
and you
school.
could tell they were moving the mouse and everything on their end.
I mean, we're at
That was 2 Point
full
Campus,
hour
which is
in,
coming
so-
soon to PC and all
And
current console
this
platforms.
stream
Our
has been
next
running
game
for
is
8
in
hours and
early
38
development,
minutes.
but it
So
already has a very cool code name, which is always a good sign.
And
Here's
we're
Leo
at
to
2
tell you
hours and
all about
43 minutes right
Project
now
Ferocious.
with our stream because we also covered the PC show.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I'm the developer of Project
Why does he
Ferocious,
look like
action
if
adventure
Troy Baker
games
grew
set in
his hair
serious
out? That's what he'd look like.
Some of you might
He
know
does
me
look
from
like Troy
Twitter
Baker's
as
little
someone who
brother.
posts about the game and development and tech and stuff. And if not, I've been doing game dev for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on this project for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go, I'm very proud to present it today to you on the show. Please enjoy the trailer.
Project Ferocious
They
is
really
targeting
don't
a
stop.
2023 release date and coming
really
to
don't.
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Our next world premiere asks, what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super
long
Meat
time.
Boy?
It's supposed to be an hour, but we're over an hour,
This
so I'm
next
thinking
stream
an
wants to
hour and a
answer that
half.
question for some reason.
And that's not to say I'm not enjoying the show, but I also know I'm kind of reaching the end of my talk and energy reign. And I don't want to put on a half-ass show for you guys if I don't have the energy. Lemnis said if that game, Project Ferocious, had a campaign, he'd be interested to play it. I mean, that it just reminded me of Evolve, which I miss. I'm pretty
watch out for war
go
cry
onto
challenges when
GameSpot
it
because
stops
this is
defying gravity and
this is Games Radar. A lot of these, they'll have a full list of the games they showed.
Up next,
Because a
we've
lot of
got
them, I know
another
some of them
world
I
premiere.
missed the names
Conway,
of to wish list
Disappearance at
because I
Dahlia
want to
View
support
is a
the devs.
story-driven
After what Trevor
detective
told us
thriller
yesterday
set in
during the
1950s England. Let's
Wholesome
find out
Game
more,
stream,
shall we?
I'm gonna try to wish list as many games as I can.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954.
Why does that name sound familiar? Robert Conway.
I've solved many a case in my time as a private investigator, but nothing so close to home as the abduction of Charlotte May. There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go. For me,
So
it's
this
the
kind
idea
of
of saving
reminds me, it's not of the same ilk, well, it kind of is,
my
but
own daughter, Catherine.
if this is the story of he can't leave the
She
room
has the same look in her eye that I used
and he needs to take pictures, there's a 90s game, it was
There'll be no
called
stopping
Voyeur, but Voyeur is very different. But it was
wish I
very
could
much you
say
can't
that.
move and you have to peek in and see what, like, you have to find out who the murderer of the patriarch of the family was, and you have to watch all the shenanigans that go on in the house. It was very much a night trap, like everything's going on at the same time, so you have to pick and choose. That's what kind of this reminds me of.
wish I could say.
So he's hunting for his white whale.
The truth is, sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
Man, I ain't trying to cry anymore with games.
I am in. That was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View from White Paper Games, and you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on
We've
PC
heard no
and
games
all
from,
current console
also, I don't know if they would ever do
platforms
it, but,
autumn 2021.
And with that, we're at the
Daedalic
end of
Games,
this
I
year's
think that's how you
Featured
say
Game
it.
Show.
Whoa, hold
I
on.
love their games.
Surely this,
State of
this can't
Mind.
be banned. I mean, it's an E3
If you watched our
showcase.
Nope, sorry, Troy, that's it.
our review and you've watched the preview we did of
knew it.
Operation
All right,
Tango,
let's see it.
Fame would definitely love State of Mind. Even has Geralt's voice actor from Witcher. Wait, is this a TV show or a game?
My name is Marissa Marcel. I'm 17 years old, and it's my dream to be an actress.
And that really is all we have time for.
That looks like a
Be sure to head
FMV
to
type of game.
gamesradar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games
Which
you've seen
Fame is
today.
the king of FMVs here at Level 1.
Sorry, I'm really excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and thanks to our headline partners, Debbie
I'm all
Black,
over it
of
if it
course,
is.
all of our many talented developers.
Fame is also
and industry
eating, which
partners
I
that
will be
make
doing
all of
after we do this.
possible.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at home.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's lineup and mark your diaries because the Future Game Show will be returning
he have a
in
mullet?
August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm Troy Baker.
And this has been the Future Game Show 2021.
Okay. So, I'm gonna mute the audio and what do we think of the Future Game Show?
I'll be honest, there was two games that stood out the most to me. The ES boxing game, just because I'm really into boxing, love Fight Night, love boxing games. It looks really, 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 really good. Glad to hear that's coming to PC this year, consoles later on, and then Extinction. I think it's one of the first, like the second or third title that we saw. That game looks very interesting. It has some moments where it looked stunning, there's moments where it looked kind of jank. Those two stood out the most to me in the entire show.
Okay. Baron, what'd you think?
You know what? I like the layout. Maybe it was just because it was hearing soothing voices that we're used to hearing in every game we play.
True.
For the last like what 10 years. But
yeah, you're
but
right.
it was a dope show. Pacing was great. A lot of good games. What stood out to me, God, I got so many. It's all blended in because I made the mistake of writing all my games on one page.
Boy.
Yeah, mistake on my end. Long story short, it wasn't bad. Nothing truly like popped and had me like ooh and ah, but that's maybe because I was kind of writing on the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't a bad show. It was better than the Ubisoft one.
I will agree with that. It's unfortunate that like there was a few games like that one that I was like, oh, that's claymation, like that's amazing. I definitely want to play that. I can't remember the name of that. There's definitely a lot of games that I was interested in, but I just honestly, we've been at this for like 6 hours. I don't have the energy to be woohoo kiki. But I feel like I'll watch this again, or I'll go to their website and go through the games again. But there was a lot of stuff that was interesting, including on the PC Game Show. And this is kind of like the stuff I love. It's a chill, after Xbox's big ass game show, we have this chill stuff, which is kind of like niche because, like I said, this is the first time I've ever streamed it in the 10 years I've been covering E3. This is the first time I ever streamed it. I usually watch it by myself, and I had a lot of fun. It was interesting. We will not be, unless you guys want to hit us up on Twitter, at the Floor Hugger, at BaronJ67, at Fame ENT2K. Let us know if you want us to stream a show tomorrow. Otherwise, we will not be streaming a show tomorrow. We will be streaming the Nintendo show on Tuesday, just to get some break in because we're exhausted. And if you want to see some of the things we cover, hit the YouTube up, which is Level 1 Gaming. Hit the Twitter up, which is Level 1 Gaming. Hit the TikTok, Level 1 Gaming. Hit the Twitch, Level 1_ Gaming. And yeah, we'll be back Monday. Fame is doing 15 minutes of Fame. Tuesday, Cogs in the Machine. Wednesday, 2XP. Thursday, Take 2. Friday, when it comes on, Peep Games. Saturday, Ready, Press, Play. And Sunday, we rest for now until there's a show that fills it up. But seriously, Flameser, I know Trevor was here earlier, but Flameser, thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing the stream out. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate you guys coming through every single time we put some content out, and we love you guys. So we'll see you guys Tuesday or Monday or tomorrow if you guys hit us up. But Tuesday, we love you guys. Bye.